Hello, you delightful individuals, you happy-go-lucky scamps of humankind. It is I, Valen Vane, Vane by name, Vane by nature. Welcome to the home of hedonism that we call the Cult of Vane. Welcome on in, you beautiful beings. How is it going? How you doing? Where's my... Oh, there it is. There it is. I was wondering where the bloody background music was, but the background music was just slow to start today, apparently. Just slow to start. How are you doing, you beautiful beings? It is somewhat chilly today. I was pretty warm this morning. I was like, oh, do you know what? Today I'm not going to have to worry about my gown. And then just as I was getting everything set up for the stream, I was like, do you know what? I'm actually really fucking cold today. Really fucking cold today. I don't know whether... Maybe I'm coming down with something. Maybe I'm coming down with something. My internal core temperature is fucking shite. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? How you doing, you beautiful beings? How's it going, Pixie Bomb? Hello, Dapper Cogsworth. Hello, Gilus, you cheeky little devils. Welcome on in. Afternoon. Hope this day is going as vaguely well as possible. As well as it possibly can, all things considered, is probably the best way to put that one, Gilus. You know what I mean? How's it going, Maya? Hello, you beautiful bean. Onion Pencil, how's it going? Must lurk, you lurk away, you beautiful bean. You lurk away. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi, you cheeky devil. Zooty Booty, hello, you glorious individual. Yes, friends, today's intro track. Onion Pencil, you cheeky devil. A whole 13 months. 1 month over the year. Oh, good lord. Yep. 1 month over the year, you cheeky little devil. You allow me to inscribe your name upon the mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you cheeky devil. Putting me to work? You bloody well are putting me to work. It's bloody outrageous, I tell you. Yeah, the intro track today was a band called Storm Fury, which is actually my old band. My old band. Many years ago, I was in a hair metal band called a sleaze metal band called Sordid Lies. And we ended up splitting up a few years. Well, we ended up splitting up about 10 years ago now. It was a long time ago now. But we ended up splitting up. And the other boys that were in the band went on to make a completely different band called Storm Fury, and they're fucking great. They're really, really good. So I'm supporting them by showing them all to you so that you can all listen. And if you like them, then go and check out their YouTube and their Spotify and what have you. I like to spread the news of my former compatriots of metal. Do you know what I mean? Compatriots of metal. Because what else would I do, right? What else would I do? Stupedia coming in with the fucking Predator, of all things. Thank you very much for 200 little panderings, you cheeky devil. But the Predator, perfection, just in the darkness. Yep, 100%. One true gibble. Well, hello. How you doing? Sure, Valen Vane is not Valen the Predator. I can tell you right now, if I had a vulva for a mouth, then maybe that would be the case. Let's not lie about it. The Predator's mouth is very vulva-esque, shall we say. It's very vulva-esque. Vagina dentata 101, you know? How's it going, Astra? How you doing? Look, that's not just on. I had laser eye surgery. I don't need to have lasers firing in the laser eyes so the dolphins don't get them. Look, honestly, dolphins got laser eyes. What can I say? Those dolphins, those predatory dolphins. Those predatory dolphins that happen to be, do you know what I mean? How's it going, J2J7? How you doing, cheeky devil? Colder than a snowman's butthole. Wow, that is quite the... I have to say that is one thing that I definitely pay attention to when crafting a snowman is where the butthole is. You know, making sure that it's got a place for a poop shoot. It has to be done. It has to be done, you know? Onion Pencil, you cheeky devil, come in for the 13 months. I can't believe that's bloody such a long period of time. Such a prolonged period of time to have been supporting me, you know. Purple Bat, how you doing? Eris Ptolemy, hello, cheeky devil. Numb Willy, hello, you beautiful bean. The anglerfish were getting a little frisky, so if you overturned, that is fair. That is fair. Those anglerfish do be frisky like that. Do you know what I mean? It's because they don't see each other. Do you know what I mean? They are constantly swimming around the depths of the ocean looking for each other because they want to have one party. They want to have a party together. And as soon as they see each other, they just get a little bit too excited. A little bit too excited. You know, it's just one of them things. One of them scenarios, you know? You know? Hello, Max Wattage. Hello, you beautiful bean. Now I can't look at the Predator in the same way. Good. But it's true. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I am wrong, all right? Tell me that the Predator does not have a vulva for a mouth. Tell me. You know? Vagina Dentata 101, a wonderful phrase to welcome in. And how's it going, Finley? How you doing? Yeah, it's true. If you look at a Predator, look at do you know what? I can show you because it's not an actual vulva, but it's very vulva-esque, kind of like a peach. Do you know what I mean? Predator, the Predator, image. That is definitely not a Predator. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's one of the new Predators. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That'll do. That picture will do. There's a certain similarity to it, shall we say. There's a certain recognizable trait. Do you know what I mean? The teeth, obviously. The teeth. You know? Bloody freezing over here. -7 degrees. Jesus Christ. That is unreasonably fucking... It's definitely not as cold as that here. Yeah, I have to say, it's definitely not as cold as that here by any stretch of the imagination. However, it is still very chilly. It's chilly enough to be uncomfortable, you know? Chilly enough to be uncomfortable. I actually went through and washed all of my gowns the other day and then realized that I had nothing to wear that would keep me warm. Dressing gowns are definitely a solid call for warmth. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big fan. Do you know what I mean? Especially with the alien penis tongue. Yep, the alien penis, xenomorph penis tongue and the Predator vagina face. It kind of is like they're made for each other. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like they're made for each other. I'm just saying that maybe that's a possibility, you know? Dolphins are my least favorite ocean bastards. They are pretty bastard-esque. It has to be said. Bastards. They are pretty bastard-esque. They are very much intelligent enough to be nasty, is what they are. Everything else kind of just follows its natural path in life. Dolphins, they're up to something. Do you know what I mean? They're up to something. There's something going on there. There's something going on there. My uterus is trying to incapacitate me, but other than that, I'm simply bored at work. I'm gutted that you're bored at work, but I'm even more gutted that your uterus is trying to incapacitate you. That's bloody awful. I hope you have many hot water bottles and all those weird little gel packs that you plug into the walls. There's some new invention for people with period pains and stuff like that, you know? Doing well. Car battery was literally frozen over, so it's currently upstairs in the warmest room of the house. Hope that warming it up that way helps. Don't know. I hope so too, Aries Ptolemy. I hope so too. How old is the battery? I'm not going to turn around and say I'm some kind of fucking car expert, because I am far from it. But I know certain things, usually from my own mishaps. But how old is the battery? If it's an old battery, it might be worth just getting a new one. Do you know what I mean? Only a year-ish? Oh yeah, it should be fun. That should be all right. That should be okay. Maybe it's just a cold scenario. Just charge it inside where it's nice and warm and then replace it. You should be fine. Should be fine. You know? How long was it left to... Was your car left to stand for a long period of time? Or do you like... Is it like a daily drive out? I know in America, usually everyone drives everywhere because the fucking streets are so big. I know because I tried walking around Salt Lake City and it was a fucking nightmare. You know? Looks like this. Hey, not quite. Slightly more internal vagina-esque. You know what I mean? Now I can get rid of the picture of the vagina face on my face, on my thing, you know. Yeah, I know. Jump scared. That's terrifying in a whole new way, right? right? Vagina dentata. That, do you know when like that film, was the film Teeth? Was that what the film was called? Teeth? Which was all about a lady who had vagina dentata and bit people's penises off or something along those lines. Like, when I first heard the concept, because I didn't see the trailer or anything like that, but when I first heard the concept, that's where my mind went. My mind immediately went, cool, so she drops trow and there's a predator face there. That's where my brain goes. You know what I mean? That's where my brain goes. It just, teeth, you know? How's it going, Pastor Punk Princess? How you doing? Just joined chat and that's the first thing you see. Welcome on in. How you doing? As long as they buy dinner first. I mean, right? As long as they buy me a cocktail, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's all right, you know? Try everything twice, because the first time it might hurt. Wait. Wait, that's the new Smolder regime? Yep, that's it. Just a close-up of fucking Predator's face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I need to now see? Oh my god. So, naturally, my mind immediately went from, my mind immediately went from vulva face to, what would a predator fleshlight look like? And they exist. They exist. There is a fleshlight of Predator that looks like Predator's face. And there is a fleshlight of Predator that looks like potentially a Predator vulva, but it also has teeth. It also has teeth. It's got like 4 little teeth that hold out the labia minora and just open it up a little bit for you. There's a little very convenient teeth just being like, hey, what? Welcome on in. How you doing? Little teeth just being like, blip. This is where you need to go. Nom 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 nom. It exists. There you go, friends. There you go. I have sacrificed my eyeballs. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's one here with 6 teeth. 6 teeth that just pop round. Little teeth. Do you know what I mean? What about the xenomorph? There is there's an alien version, one that has like 2 clitorises, which I find very, very interesting. There's one that looks borderline zombie-esque. I will check. I will do a xenomorph. We'll check for a xeno one. I know that there is xenomorph-style dildos, phalluses. Oh, yeah. No, there is a couple that are specifically designed to look slightly more Geiger-esque. Slightly more like H.R. Geiger style work. Do you know what I mean? No Predator flashlights. No. I'm glad I could bring this to your lives. I'm glad that I could provide this absolute brain rot for you, friends. All right. Sharks are chill dudes. Sharks are chill dudes. Sharks are very misunderstood. Very, very misunderstood. They've been painted out to be the big bads of the sea, but actually they just don't have hands, so they have to explore everything with their mouths, and unfortunately their mouths are lined with razor blades. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? We don't want the Predator and the alien having a child because that's horrendous. What, you mean a Pred-alien? they are part of the whole universe. They exist. In fact, they're in one of the fucking movies. The shit Alien vs. Predator movie. Alien vs. Predator 2, I think it is. And it's fucking god-awful. It's just such a shit movie, you know? Plug into a wall gel pack. Interesting. I have microwavable gel packs, but that don't work at all. I've chugged painkillers. To be fair, Maya, I obviously do not have a uterus myself. And I say obviously purely because of the fact that I am very openly talk about the fact that I am cisgender. We do not make judgments based on people's appearances. But yeah, I will say that the things that I know to be helpful, not necessarily work, but be helpful, hot water bottles, the bean bags that you can stick in the microwave, anything that really produces heat over a wide area and what have you. But hot water bottles. But yeah, there's these new gel packs that I have stumbled across. I can't even remember where. It was like an Instagram advert or a TikTok advert or something like that. And it was a gel pack that was about the size of an A4 piece of paper. And it had a little port on one side where you could plug in. It was like a USB style plug that just heats the gel pack. And then you can like wrap it around you or what have you. But it looked really interesting. It looked very, very interesting. So yeah, I don't know whether they are available or you can get a hold of them, but if you can, then maybe that will help. Don't know. It's up to you. They didn't seem to be very expensive. I can't remember how much that, but I remember going, oh, that's not too bad. You know? Pretty sure there was an Alien Predator hybrid in one of the films. There definitely was. There definitely was. Yeah, the Predalien. I mean, the Predaliens exist in the novels and the graphic novels and stuff like that. It's basically where, because the whole thing about the Predators, that the extra mouth guard bit was to keep away, well, supposedly to keep away the face huggers. Because it gives them that extra little bit to keep the face huggers away. Not that that would really make too much of a difference, because they just get stabbed with the fucking teeth, and then the acid blood would just melt away their face anyway. But anyway, the point is that if a face hugger manages to latch onto a predator, then the subsequent parasitic embryo that is in there turns into a predalien. Well, that's what they are colloquially called. Oh my god, that word. So, yeah, they just end up being big, badass motherfuckers. And what they're meant to look like versus what they actually look like in the fucking film. Oh, get rid of the fleshlights, Val. Buh. 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 Where are you? I'm trying to find one now from the comic. Versus what they look like in the film. Let me type in comic. Is that a good one? Actually, to be fair, they're not too dissimilar. Oh wait, there's a comparison side by side of the two of them. Let's show you that one. Trigger warning for Xenomorph. Or content warning, should I say, for Xenomorph. So this is what they look like in the comics. And this is what they look like in the movie. Which isn't necessarily a bad looking thing. But they the way that this one worked was fucking weird. It could like impregnate people with its tongue instead. It was like part face hugger for some unknown reason. It was fucking stupid. I like the AVP movie. I was like, nah, it's all right. It's decidedly shit, but it is watchable. And then the second AVP movie, I was like, well, this is just shat all over the entire universe of the Xenomorphs and Predators and stuff like that. It's just shat all over it. And I'm a diehard fan. I fucking love that shit. Do you know what I mean? Fucking love that shit. So yeah. It was a great disappointment to me, the AVP, especially because I've read some of the AVP novels and they're fucking excellent. So I was expecting something along the same lines, and then when it didn't hit that, I was like, well, this is shit. This is shat all over my dreams. Do you know what I mean? Correct that. Oh, Suicide Squad. I never got into the Suicide Squad things. I just never really cared about Suicide Squad. I looked at the trailer and went, this looks shite. I have no qualms about. Like, it looked like a money grab. To me, it looked like a money grab. And therefore, I never gave it a chance. Ember Vox, how you doing? How's it going? Basically, it was running fine on Saturday. Let it sit on Sunday. First college day of the year. Went to try it on Stack on Monday. And nope. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, no, that's very odd. That is very, very odd. Normally, if you've left your car for like a week, 2 weeks, then it will like not start because the battery will run out. But generally speaking, like a couple of days should be fine. That's really surprising, but who knows? Who knows? Could be at the gym right now, but it's damn cold, so working out at home today, entirely fair. Entirely fair. I'm surprised that the gymnasium isn't heated. Normally they have some description of like moderate temperature because obviously everyone builds up a sweat in the gym, or you should build up a sweat in the gym, you know? Oh, teeth. Yeah, teeth. Double dot. Hello, you cheeky devil. A car is a necessary tool when you are looking for a parking spot. It is indeed a necessary tool when you are looking for a parking spot. That has to be said. That has to be said. That is very, very true. How's it going, Bear? Hello, you cheeky little devil. Thank you very much for showing the merch there as well, you cheeky little devil. Oh, my lord. I'm 10 minutes behind in chat, as is evident by that. Skull Maggot. Hello, you cheeky devil. How's it going? Kismet. Hello, you beautiful bean. The alien discussion reminds me of art school days. I fucking love Xenomorphs, H.R. Geiger, the Predator universe. The entire universe is just fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Our blonde Boobarelli sends her love. Hello, Nelly Boobarelli, you beautiful bean. And hello, Sway, you beautiful bean. I appreciate both of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, you glorious beans. Sending my love in return, you know. How's it going, Not the Brain? Hello, you beautiful bean. No, Van, look, sometimes you got to be done, all right? Sometimes you got to succumb to your need to investigate whether there are fleshlights of alien creatures, all right? Sometimes you got to be done. It's got to be done. MZ Amazing, hello, you beautiful bean. How's it going? I'm not looking I'm not looking not surprised either. Exactly. Why would you? Why would you? I mean, why do that? Why succumb? Why invest your own internet search history when you can come here and I'll do it for you? It's all right. I'm sure I'm on a variety of watch lists. You know. Do you know what I have been getting that's really fucking unnerved me, by the way, friends? That is genuinely fucking unnerved me. And I hope that this is not because I have a, like, do you know what? How do I even describe this without coming across really fucking suspicious? Do you know what? I don't have anything to worry about or hide, so I'm not going to worry about this by any stretch of imagination, all right? Because it's deeply fucking unnerving. Like, I talked about a watch list and like being, oh, like, I'm on a watch list because I look up fucking Predator thingies. Do you know what I mean? I look up like a Predator fleshlight and subsequently, fun, the joke, the jest, and what have you. However, there's been a fucking Instagram advert that is going around at the moment, like a UK-based Instagram advert. So you people in other countries, you are probably perfectly fucking safe. But there is an Instagram advert that's going around at the moment, and tell me if you have seen this advert, where it shows a young person, like I would say in their early 20s, a young male person in their early 20s, and the person's looking really fucking nervous, and they're on their phone and they're looking really nervous, and a voiceover comes over, and it's a voiceover of the standard, like, Great British female voiceover. Are you worried about da-da-da? Da-da-da-da-da. Very peaceful, very relaxing, the kind of stuff that you would see on, like, adverts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I get, like, this pops up every so often, and every single time it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Every single fucking time, all right? And it's not like one of those ones where it's like, oh, it needs a content warning because it's really graphic or anything like that, because it isn't. What it is this person, as described to you, and the voiceover. Do you know what? My fucking blood is boiling. My blood is boiling already. Just fucking talking about this shit. And it pops up and it just goes, are you worried about being caught watching child pornography? No, I'm not. Unsurprisingly. No, I'm not. What the actual fuck? What? Are we in a stage? Is our country in such a state where people are active? Like there is an epidemic across the entirety of the fucking country where that is a problem, where they have to advertise saying, hey, are you worried? Are you worried you might get caught? Like, what the fuck? What do you understand why my blood is boiling? Do you understand why I'm just like, what? What the fuck is this? Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, you've seen it as well? Yeah? You've seen the advert, to be completely clear? Is this something real? Yeah. I've only seen it on Instagram. I don't know whether it's on any other platform. I have not seen it on any other platform, and I browse all of the platforms equally. Do you know what I mean? But what the fuck did you come into? I was just saying, how's it going, Duchess Mona? I was just saying about the fact that there's an advert that pops up on Instagram, and it basically says, are you worried about being caught watching child pornography? And I'm like, no. Unsurprisingly, to the fucking surprise of fucking nobody, no, I'm not worried about that by any stretch of the imagination. My internet search history is questionable, but not fucking wrong, you know? Like, that is... And every single time I see it, I have like a spike in fury. You know, I have a spike. It is like an instant fucking anger spike for me. I'm just like, how fucking dare you? How dare you? Questionable but legal. Yeah. That's a very good way of describing my internet search history. You know, it is questionable but legal. But fuck me. But it's wild to me. What? Because initially, yeah, exactly. The fact there's an advert for it is abhorrent, right? Well, do you know what, Wild Annie? That was my thought process, because initially I was like, what the actual fuck? My immediate thought was, because I work in fucking social media, my immediate thought was algorithms. And I was like, what have I seen? What have I searched for? What has crossed my fucking algorithms that has made this advert pop up on my stream? Because if that's a scenario, I need to look into it. I need to potentially report it to the police. I need to do whatever the fuck I need to do in order to make sure that shit doesn't fucking happen. That's not an okay scenario. So I went back, I went through all my search history. I went through all of my like Instagram, what I'd looked at over Instagram, what I'd looked at over other social medias, to double check everything, to just be like, was there anything that could indicate why this had popped on there? And I couldn't find anything. So, and then I saw it again, and I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, what is happening here? And I think it's just an advert across the UK. I think it's just an advert that pops up across the UK. They will target a certain demographic, and I will, like, middle-aged white male will be within that demographic. And it's like, are you worried? And I'm just like, no, not even vaguely, slightly worried, because why would I be? Do you know what I mean? But like you say, why would somebody even make an advert like that? Probably because there's a need to. If we're being honest about it, probably because there's a need to. Probably because... Excuse me. Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. But probably because there's a need to. Probably because there is a fucking epidemic across the UK of such things, like such abhorrent things like that people are investing in being like, hey, if you're into this, maybe you should get some help. Maybe you should like speak to a therapist. Maybe this is something that you need to like do before you are like doing stuff that's illegal. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe this is something you should be aware of. You know, it's fucking. I need to take a moment to calm down. I need to take a moment to just breathe a minute, because yeah, unsurprisingly, that really gets to me. That fucking boils my blood. It boils my blood. And I know it's a UK advert because the voiceover is a very British stereotypical voiceover, you know. But yeah, it's me hackles are up, friends. Me fucking hackles are up. Right, well, we were talking about aliens and predators. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that, because not that type of predator. All right, Jesus Christ. You hate the Alien vs Predator 2 movie so much? Yeah, so did I. It's so dark you can't see shit. Yeah, You got the neck figures of the Alien and Predators. Can't wait to get the Alien Romulus ones. I loved Alien Romulus right until the end. Right until the end of it. I mean, my review is available on the YouTubes. It is available on the YouTube. A bit like a Subnautica Leviathan. Actually, yeah, the Predalien does look a little bit like the Subnautica Leviathan, for sure. For sure. In fact, you know what? Before I go back to the thingy, I'm going to read people's comments because I want to draw a line under. In fact, you know what? If I've got a mod in, could I get the line, please? Right. I'm going to read all of these comments because I want to make sure that the line is in place and nobody comments further than that. You've seen it completely. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck did I come into? Yeah. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Exactly. That was my reaction as well. I always think that ad needs to be cut down. Are you worried about blah? Then fucking don't. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing though, Astra. This is the thing. I will absolutely say that, like, prevention over, like, I am all for prevention. Do you know what I mean? I am all for people putting things in place to prevent crimes from happening, as opposed to just being judgmental about people that are tempted by crimes. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't think I'm ever going to understand it. That is never going to fucking make sense in my mind. But I don't have to understand, like, the mind of somebody. I don't want to understand the mind of somebody like that. But prevention over justice, as it were. Not justice. Justice is the wrong word. Prevention over punishment is probably the best way of putting it. I would rather it never happened in the first place than somebody have to be punished for it. So in that regards, I get the whole advert thing. I get the whole, like, maybe you should check, maybe you should be looking at therapy as opposed to these types of things, you know? But, yeah, fucking ridiculous. I would feel insulted. I did feel insulted. I did feel insulted, Skull Maggot. I'm not going to lie to you. I did feel insulted. I do feel insulted. When it pops up, it's a gut reaction, you know? So there's also another one, okay, where they say, if you have a problem, then call this number. Had a person sat in the chair once, or, oh, God, right, yeah, no, J2, that's fucking wild, do you know what I mean? Why in Hades does Instagram need to run that kind of ad? That is the question that I asked. Maybe it's meant to catch people. Maybe. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, my view, do you know what? I don't think I've got a mod available at the moment. Maybe they've disappeared for the thingy. But I will do the line so that we delete anything after that line to do with this subject. Whoever paid for that, as needs a quick, swift kick in the butt. Unless it's a charity that's there to prevent it. Do you know what I mean? Implies that someone somewhere feels that it's okay to have an advert for it. Maybe it's meant to catch people. That's fucking shocking. No, it is fucking shocking. It is entirely. I've noticed that here in the States, based adverts have increased on the Meta platforms or even YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's adverts are a lot more provocative from what I have seen. I have seen snake oil adverts on there where they're literally like, do you... Oh my lordy, you beautiful people have come in at quite the time. That's quite the time. Do you know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the Raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people going in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? Good lord, you scandalous individuals. Good lord. How very dare you? How's it going, Mr. Buttersocks? Thank you very much for bringing your beautiful people in here, your buttery individuals. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your stream. We're doing some more Yakuza. Was it the new Yakuza yet? Is it the new Yakuza? Were you doing more Yakuza? More? Was it the new one, or are you back on Yakuza 5? These are the questions I have. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals. Faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. You've come in just as we were briefly talking about a very sensitive topic, but we can draw a line under that topic and move on. We can draw a line under that topic and move on, because I think all that's said that needs to be said, realistically speaking, you know? Because yeah, just it was the TLDR is there was an advert that popped up on my Instagram that boiled my fucking blood. That I was just, it made me very, very angry. Oh right, okay, so the Yakuza is not Yakuza 6. Is it Yakuza 6 or is it like a tangent game, an adjacent game? And that's on like 2 days. All right, okay, I thought it was last week for some reason. I thought it was last week for some reason, but you're still on Yakuza 5, you're still enjoying it. Friends, go and check out Mr. Buttersocks. Mr. Buttersocks is a wonderful, wonderful bean. Plays a lot of Yakuza, plays things like, well, mostly plays things through to like 100%, trying to 100% games entirely. Very much on the Yakuza franchise, but they've also played stuff like Fallout. Excuse me, like Fallout 1 and 2 especially, the early Fallouts and stuff like that. Yeah, they're a wonderful bean. Go click that cheeky little follow button. Do the thing, you know? The first Suicide Squad is hot garbage, but the second one is genuinely good. All right, okay. I feel like I would have to watch the first one in order to actually, like, tune into the second one. I'm one of those people that likes to watch things in order. So I feel like that would be my hiccup there. Do you know what I mean? What's your thoughts about Romulus? Skull Maggot, my YouTube channel that I've just linked down here, down the bottom here. That is there is actually my full review on that. My full review on the Alien Romulus is on there. It's about half an hour long, I think, to remember, something like that. But it's on there. The TLDR, if you want to see the full thing, I do like a spoiler-free section and a spoilered section. And it's interesting. I liked it. But my review of Alien Romulus was the TLDR. Loved what they did with the face huggers. Genuinely thought that the angle that they went for was a really interesting angle. Really didn't like the end. Really didn't like the end of it. That was my answer. That was my view of it. First one, Will Smith, was just a money grab. James Gunn thought the James Gunn one though is genuinely good. Actually keeping with the Suicide Squad comics approach. Okay, that's interesting. That's good, because the first one came across as a money grab. When they were like, hey, we're going to do Suicide Squad, because guess what? We've got a Harley. We've got Harley Quinn, and we want Harley Quinn to make us as much money as possible, because everyone's fantasizing about Harley Quinn at the moment. That's what it felt like. That's what the first Suicide Squad felt like. And I was just like, right, okay. I'm going to step away from this, because DC have made some atrocious film decisions recently, you know? Not bad, but I prefer Vulcan and Klingon homeworlds. Oh, diehard fan of the alien thingies. I found the thing that the thing that really annoys me about the Alien franchise at the moment is the entire Prometheus arc. Prometheus, the Prometheus movies. Excellent science fiction movies is what they are. Excellent science fiction movies. Terrible alien movies. That's my view of them. I really enjoyed them as science fiction movies. I did not enjoy them when they had any relation to the actual alien universe. You know? Part of it is because the sub-zero temperatures here. It currently feels like -16. Jesus. -16 Fahrenheit is like, I don't even fucking know. That's very, very low with Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. -16 is -26 degrees Celsius. Fuck me. That is unbearably cold. Unbearably cold. Jesus Christ. I'm almost certainly on a watch list. Yeah, feel that. Sending good vibes. Thank you very much, Kismet. I appreciate that. You're a book talk girly into the dark romance who's kinky and cosplayer, who knows the agent watching my purchase history is regretting his life choices. Yeah, feel that. As not only a sex educator but also as an entertainer here on Twitch, the things that I search are weird. Do you know what I mean? Taking a step away from that conversation we just went with, but my search history is fucking weird. Like, including, for those people that have just raided in, including Xenomorph fleshlights. Because why wouldn't I check that out? You know? Why wouldn't I check that out? Right. I'm going to skip down all of that until the thingy, because we drew a line under that, which is absolutely fantastic. Grand and glorious. Okay. Less than 2 days. But Mr. Buttersocks, by the way, if you need to disappear off, needs to go grab a snaffly treat, a delightful beverage, please go and do so. Please look after yourself. That goes for your wonderful, wonderful community as well. If you need to disappear off, please go do so. Please look after yourselves. Please do what you need to do in order to look after yourselves. Oh, my parents have taken my nibblings off to on an adventure, on their own adventure today. Adventure. So yeah. On a completely different topic, I'm repainting my place soon. I've been heavily nuanced by the dark academia, so I'm painting my apartment in that style. Sounds amazing. Sounds absolutely glorious, Pastel Punk Princess. I have a similar scenario. I'm repainting my house as well. As much as it is all beautiful and deco. In fact, you know what? This room might stay the way it is for the time being, at the very, very least. This is probably going to be the last room that I redecorate. I don't know what I'm going to do with my house in the next like 6 months or what have you, because there was a big plan for me to like rent out or sell up or move on and do some bits and pieces, and now I just don't know what the fuck is going on in my life. But I'm still like redecorating, doing the house up and what have you with the with that same intention. So at the moment I'm redecorating my bedroom. My bedroom's going from like a really dark purple to bright white. Because I can't do things easy. I'm pretty much doing my entire house in black and white. So it's going to be all of the white walls, white ceilings, but then black trim everywhere. And if I can change all of the light fittings to be chandeliers, I'll be a very happy person. Do you know what I mean? I'll be a very happy person. It's an adjacent game. Oh, it's an adjacent game. Oh, the new Yakuza game. Mainline is 8. So this one is one of the side story games. Oh, cool. I'm glad that they do like that. They do like the main games and then side games as well. Excuse me. It's a raid. Flee, flee. Oh, my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, all gens outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorns and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who did they think they are? The scandal, the preposterousness, the outrage. Good lord. It's Real Radhom. How you doing? How's it going, Real Radhom, you beautiful individual? Hello, you exquisite bean. How are you doing? How are things? Monty, how are things? How is life treating you? Are you doing okay? You doing all right? Doing all right, friend? Doing okay? Get rid of all this, please. Good lord. Good lord. There we go. Get rid of all that. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, my lordy. And then back-to-back raids. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that popcorn going. Monty, keep the popcorn. More popcorn. More popcorn and stuff and shenanigans and bits and pieces. We've had so many. We're raid after raid after raid, and we're not even an hour in. Good lord. Keep it going. There's the first one for Real Radhom doing Avowed. Ooh, how are you finding Avowed? I've seen a lot of people playing Avowed. And also, Aslan Shenanigans, how are you doing? How's it going? What were you up to, you beautiful beans? What were you up to, you cheeky little devils, you? People, go and check out, let's do them in order. First of all, go and check out Real Radhom. Real Radhom does a whole load of amazing content in regards to deep philosophical conversations. If you like political content, if you like philosophical content, you like deep conversations around the LGBTQIA, they have got a very, very inclusive community over there, but they do have the deep conversations. They do have things like that. I fucking love being over there when I'm in that mindset where I'm just like, do you know what? I really fancy having a good debate about something. And even though I agree with 99.9% of what Real Radhom says, there's occasionally things where I can be like, hold on a minute, what about this perspective? And Real Radhom is always very accepting and willing to listen to other people's perspectives and then debate them in a very healthy and inclusive environment. Fantastic, fantastic scenario. Love that. Go and check them out. In regards to Aslan Shenanigans plays a whole load of different styles of game, playing stuff with their community, including, recently it's been Don't Starve Together and Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt They used to play Dead by Daylight, but I can't remember them doing so recently. And then Ark. They've recently got back into Ark as well, if I remember correctly. Doing some more VTM Blood Hunt. Lots of fun. Won some, lost some. You won some, but lost many. Lots of gills. Amazing. Amazing. Not the brain. You go have a wonderful day in college. I hope you learn lots and lots of things, but in a very easy and digestible kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Friends, if you are new here from any of the beautiful raids that we have had here today, we've had 3 fucking raids and I'm not even an hour in. 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals. Faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard and only corrupting the ears of the young. As much as you may have had some deep and interesting conversations on those other channels, we have been talking about xenomorph fleshlights. And predator fleshlights. Did you know a predator fleshlight comes with like little teeth? Just little teeth. Do you know what I mean? It's true. It does. That is the thing. That is. I know because we've just looked it up. Do you know what I mean? We've just looked it up. But welcome in, you beautiful beings. Any of you beautiful raiders, any of you beautiful streamers that have just raided me. If you need to disappear off, you need to go grab a snaffly treat or a delightful beverage. Please go and do so. Please look after yourself. I appreciate you bringing your beautiful people here, but I also know that you've been streaming, you've been doing bits and pieces, you've been busy, you've been exhausting yourself through the medium of entertainment. But yeah, no, I appreciate you bringing your peeps over. Do you know what I mean? Appreciate you bringing your peeps over. Avowed has been splendid, yeah? Working on... you've been working at an escape room? And you're currently playing the heck out of Avowed? I have seen quite a few people that I, really enjoy their streams playing it. Like, there's usually a group of streamers that I follow that all play the same or similar games, and when one of them started playing Avowed, like literally within 24 hours the rest of them were all playing Avowed, and I was like, all right, okay, so it's gonna be... I have not seen any footage of it by any stretch of the imagination, not yet anyway, but from what I get, it's gonna be kind of like, was it Enshrouded, where it's kind of like a survival exploration, like cozy and yet adventurous kind of game. That's what I'm getting purely from the kind of people that are playing it at the moment. That's the kind of games that they are normally into, so that's what I am assuming. That's the what kind of vibes they have in that game, you know. Right, I'm gonna whip down a wee bit, friends, to include all these things. Astra, I'll get to your Victorian advice momentarily. Let me try and catch up a little bit. How's it going, Alara? Hello, you glorious individual. Snows in Australia all the time, from what an Australian friend of mine told me. I have got no idea. I have not asked an Australian about the weather. Suddenly 62 searches for xenomorph fleshlights happen simultaneously. That is, honestly, Anastasia, that is my life. That is my life right there. The questionable. You don't have to do it, though. If you've got, like, a questionable search and what have you, I will always have... I've got my boundaries. If it's, like, a questionable search to do with, like, sex toys or something like that, come and ask me about it. I can guarantee I will pretty much always search it. Do you know what I mean? I will search it and we'll discuss it in a healthy and educational fashion. But I also have my own boundaries, and I'm not afraid to turn around and say no if that's the scenario. Yeah. You don't have to search these things. I can do it for you, you know? Adventure. Exactly, you cheeky devils. I understand the hailstorm in summer, but now it seems quite out of character for summer. Well, the entirety of the weather system is fucked. On Earth. On the planet Earth at the moment, the weather system is fucked. Almost like the climate is changing. Almost like the climate is changing, despite the political views of certain people in power. You know what I mean? It's almost like the weather doesn't give a shit about politics. What are the chances? What are the chances, you know? You're not the only one that's like, that does make sense. It's so cold right now. It's reacted to it. Yeah. I know that the only real thing I know about the Australian weather, or the weather around Australia and New Zealand, is that at Christmas time they still put up like decorations of snowmen and like icicles and shit like that, despite the fact that in Australia in December it's like roasting hot. That's the only thing I really know. You know, went from 42 degrees C to thunderstorms all weekend, but no snow.Maybe because it doesn't snow here. Maybe it doesn't snow where I live, but that's because we are right by the coast, and therefore we just got shitloads of salt air, and therefore snow does fall occasionally, but it never settles. I think the most amount of snow we've ever got is like an inch of snow. It's not very much at all. Not very much at all. Valda's been splendid. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm really glad you're enjoying it, friend. I'm doing my walls in white with charcoal grey accent walls, then playing with texture, changing up. Whoop. Playing with textures, changing up your drapes to brocade fabric. I love that. Love that. Building a canopy over my bed and hanging lace and shit. Yep, similar to what I'm doing with my bedroom, to be honest with you. Very similar to what I'm doing in my bedroom. How's it going, non-binary? How you doing, you cheeky devil? I'm the weekend, I saw clips of it, but it was cold at my place over the weekend. I think it was like a further south that has been all snowy and what have you. Dear Lord, that is wild. Yeah, I can't associate Australia with snow, I have to say. The idea of Australia is like a borderline desert country in my brain. Do you know what I mean? It's just that warm. Every shot that we see of Australia has always been like of the beaches in the middle of summer. So in my brain, it always associates it with that. You know? You are correct, sir. You remember correctly. I'm shocked, really. I remember certain things. My memory's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but I do remember certain things, you know? Xenomorph Fleshlight, tell me more. I'm intrigued. To be fair, the Good Dragon, it started with me talking about the fact that Predator's face looks a little bit like a vulva. And then we divulged into the idea of a Predator fleshlight. There is a Predator fleshlight of the Predator's face, and there is also a Predator fleshlight of a vulva with like the little teeth that a Predator has. And then the little teeth are sort of like holding open the labia minora, and they're just like, hello, just this is the way we are parting our lips for you. Yes. And then that evolved into the idea of a xenomorph style fleshlight to indulge ourselves, which there are a few out there that are very Geiger-esque. Though I will say, when it comes to like genitalia and art, I would say that the dildo, the penis shape, is far more aesthetically pleasing when it comes to the H.R. Geiger-esque art form. You know what I mean? There's more surface area to get all the biomechanical divots in there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That kind of, you know what I mean? What a fucking statement. What a fucking statement, Val. Jesus Christ. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. Hope everyone has a glorious day and fantastic night. If we don't see you, always wishing everyone a better tomorrow. You take it easy, Aslin. Thank you very much for popping by and bringing all your beautiful people over here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Holy shit, there's a Xeno doing... Honestly, the Xenos, there is... Even within the original Alien movie, there is an erotic subtext. I think that it's probably because of H.R. Geiger being such an influence in the design of the xenomorphs and what have you. But everything from the way, especially, I tell you what, like, first of all, the face huggers. The face huggers themselves are pretty... There is an eroticness about them. The way that they work, the way that they deep throat people, do you know what I mean? And they do in a very literal sense, you know. But that is the one thing I will say about Alien Romulus, is they really... Alien Romulus, of all of the Alien movies that I have seen, and I think I've seen all of them apart from possibly one of them, Alien Romulus is possibly the only movie where they really explore the terror of the facehugger. Like every other Alien movie I think I've seen, it's either been an action adventure or a sci-fi horror, and they really focus. There's obviously the facehugger in there, but they focus on the terror of the xenomorph itself. Whereas Alien Romulus takes that step away from the xenomorph and focuses a lot more on how terrifying the facehuggers are. And I fucking loved that. I loved it so much. I thought that was a really good way, a really great way of focusing, of taking away, because the thing is, the xenomorph has been done to death. You've got fucking plushies of xenomorphs nowadays, do you know what I mean? So the xenomorph itself has been well and truly overdone. So I thought it was a really interesting refocus to bring some terror back into the Alien universe. And it was absolutely great until the end. But I'm not going to say what happens, but something happens at the end of the Alien Romulus movie that is a bit of a curveball. It's probably the least spoilery way I can explain it. It's a bit of a curveball, and as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, okay, all right, I see what they're doing here. That was my reaction. I was like, all right, I can see what it is. And then from that point, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, all right. Now I have to watch Romulus. I would say it's a good movie. I genuinely really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie until the last 15-20 minutes. The last 15-20 minutes, I was just like, okay, I see what they've done there. Okay, you know, but yeah, I think that the thing that they did really, really well was the fact they took the focus away from the terror of the xenomorphs and really looked at the terror around the xenomorphs. It looked at the terror around the whole xenomorph species, you know, like the facehuggers, like space, you know. And there was also a lot of really nice homages to the earlier movies, which I quite liked. How's it going, Razar? Hello, Millen, you beautiful beans. How's it going? It's an okay movie, but like Prometheus, it made me unreasonably tetchy as my brain poked holes in its logic for a week after. Yeah, sounds about right. In my personal opinion, Prometheus sullied the Alien franchise. The lore that Prometheus brought into the Alien universe sullied the entire franchise. Or everything from that point onwards, it's sullied. In my personal opinion, you know. You're in Adland? No worries. Ridged for everyone's pleasure. Exactly. Right, let me scroll up a wee bit. And climate change never. I know, right? What are the chances? My friend in the north has been saying that they had to use a lot more feed because the snow melted a little bit and then froze again. So now it's ice and the reindeer can't dig down to get the lichens. Honestly, non-binary. That sounds about right. It's real shit. Real fucking shit. But that doesn't surprise me at all by any stretch of the imagination. Trying to cool down, put snowman decorations up, and all have aircon sometimes. Yeah, just turn the aircon right down to the lowest temperature just so that you can get that freezing feeling at Christmas, right, Mr. Buttsocks? Yeah. Fleshlight should come with a sound that can be made to go om nom 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 when it's used. Astra, not even a word of a lie, having tried them, and do you know what? I'm even going to do a little free self-promo there as well. Okay. While the adverts are on. The VODs, this one, the Thurston Vanity channel, this one right here. Oh, there it is. This one right here. The Thurston Vanity YouTube channel. Okay. I have been sent a variety of different toys to open, to unbox and test. I have one literally on my desk waiting to be filmed and tested. Okay. The companies from across the world, sex toy companies from across the world send me and they're like, hey, Val, will you please like do an unboxing, test it, let us know an honest review. And I'm very clear about the fact that I'm always very honest. Always honest. No matter what happens, I'm always honest, okay? I have done a variety of them. And I will also say that there are a large selection. I say a large selection. There is a moderate selection of fleshlights that exist out there, of masturbatory aids that exist out there that have a headphone jack. They have a headphone jack. So, yeah. There is a weird amount that do. It's fucking wild. Yes, it is. Is it not for an auditor input? No. It's very much an output. Pre-canned moans. That is exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody is whining at you through fucking tin cans. You know those things? You know when you were a kid and you had a tin can and a long bit of wire, and then another tin can on the end, and you managed to make one of those ye olde fucking telephones like that? You know, exactly like that. That, but on the other end of the tin can, somebody is orgasming, right? That is literally what it sounds like. Literally what it sounds like. It is fucking awful. So bad. And it's the same every single time, because I always listen to them because I like to test projects thoroughly. I like to make sure that I'm giving everybody the most information that I can from the toys that I test, you know, so that everyone gets what they're asking for. But they're always awful. They're always awful. Yeah. Aliens are very penisy. Yeah. And also their tails as well. Their tails are very pokey, shall we say. You know what I mean? They're very pokey. Welcome back from Adland, by the way, you beautiful beans. Your comment was really climate change? No worries, not a problem. Yeah, I got that in regards to the freezing over and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Wizard with a kniff. How you doing? How's it going? Welcome on in, you cheeky devil. So not like Prometheus, where it was like, oh, totally didn't see that coming. No one said. Yeah. Prometheus was annoying, is what it was. Like I said, I actually really enjoyed Prometheus as a science fiction movie by itself. Just messaging the mods. Yeah, I think that Prometheus by itself, as an independent movie, an independent science fiction movie, was actually quite a good science fiction movie. Quite liked it. I enjoyed it. But as soon as you have the relation to the Alien universe, it just becomes shit. It becomes shit. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like the entirety of the Prometheus movie, I was sat there being like, okay, this is really... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, no, I can see where the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, no, for fuck's sake. Like the entirety of the Prometheus movie, that was my view. The entire fucking thing. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And the effects that Prometheus has had on every Alien movie since then is my big issue. Every Alien movie since then has had some description of reference to Prometheus and the lore that Prometheus put in place, and it's just ruined it for me. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know? Only recently saw it, and your summary is spot on. Spotting the nods to the other films was great. Yeah, no, I agree, Giles. Honestly, completely fucking agree. Completely fucking agree. Also, I saw what you put in the Discord, Giles, about well, I won't say if you're not comfortable saying it, but I saw what you put in the thing, and that was a really interesting read. So thank you very much for... I realized that I missed your comment yesterday when we were talking about it all and stuff, but thank you very much for putting the explanation in there. It was interesting to read about. It was really interesting to read about. So thank you very much for taking the time to do that. I appreciate that. Do find a mix of tech so interesting. Retro push buttons, but anti-grav. Yeah. Well, the thing that actually that's a really good point about in regards to the like Alien Romulus is the fact that they and also Alien Isolation, and I cannot wait. They're apparently making a new Alien Isolation style game, which I'm very excited about. They are... Yeah, they keep that sort of retro style technology throughout the movies. That I really like that. I really like that. I thought that was great. Lies, Nibirin. You haven't been here for 5 streams streaking away. All nakedified. Flappy bits are flapping. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's too bloody cold for that shit. Too bloody cold for that shit, god damn it. How's it going, Nibs? How you doing, you beautiful bean? But yeah. Schlup, schlup, schlup. Schlup, schlup, schlup. All of the schluppy, schluppy, schlups. Exactly, right? They're like, text our sex toys for free. It'd be our pleasure. Yeah, basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. But nowadays, like, it's got to a point now, and I don't know whether it's just because there is a limited variety of sex toys for people with penises, but, like, companies approach me, and I've had a couple of them now, where they've been like, hey, we've seen your YouTube and we'd love you to, we've seen that you're a sex educator, we've seen your thing, we love what you do, and we'd love you to test out one of our toys. These are the toys that are on offer, and they list a couple of toys, and I'm like, I already have those. I've already tested them for other companies. And it's just like, okay. So, A, how much did you actually look into my channel? How much research did you do? Like, did you not go on to the sex toy review category and just click on there and see what I'd already reviewed, so that I wasn't going to review something that had already been reviewed, you know? But apparently not. Apparently not. It's just like, yeah, okay. See how it is. See how it is, you know? Would have thought it was an input for control vibes. No, Razor, there are definitely ones like that, although most of them are remote control or app controlled now. They're really making advancements in app controlled like sex toys now, which is really interesting. I think there's a lot of like long distance relationships and stuff like that that are very much benefiting from things like that. But no, in regards to like the audio things, now you plug in, they normally come with a cheap shitty £5 pair of headphones, and you put them in and it sounds even more tinny. And it is the fakest thing ever. It's the fakest thing ever. You can tell it's not somebody actually enjoying themselves. It's somebody stood there with a microphone being paid probably not enough money, being like, okay, I need you to make moaning sounds and an orgasm noise, please. Go. You know, should be om nom 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 nom. Far better. Depends what, I suppose it depends on what kind of fleshlight you're talking about, you know. The hit from Prometheus would have been better if it was a stealth Alien franchise movie, to be honest with you. What are you saying? Like, if it wasn't so in your face, is that what you're referring to? If it was like, it was in the Alien universe, but it wasn't obvious about how it was in the Alien universe. Like, there's a couple that are similar like that, like how people have made fan references to Event Horizon and Doom, that kind of thing. I was cozy all this time. Good Lord, Nibirin, lies, lies. Your nudity has been a lie. My God. Penis-related sex toys are pretty fucking limited. Yeah, do you know what? I will say they're getting better. For a long period of time, and I want to do a history on sex toys at some stage, like a full deep dive history on sex toys, because I think it's going to be a really interesting deep dive. But they are getting better, because there was always this idea that if you are someone with a vulva, if you're somebody with a vulva, then you shouldn't get with other people, especially people with penises. You should make do with some description of toy. You should satisfy yourself with some description of toy. And then there's a view on people with penises where it's like, you shouldn't need a toy because you should be drowning in the pussy. You know? And it's like, so people would get judged for having sex toys. People with vulvas would be judged for not having sex toys, and people with penises would be judged for having sex toys. And it's like, why are you like this, humanity? Why are you like this? You know, so fucking stupid. Yeah, just so stupid. Something I have bemoaned. Those without penises get a wide gamut of toys, but those with a wee willy winky, just a thing to put in. Yes. Yeah, very much so. Unless you're prepared to go into the realms of anal toys and stuff like that. And then it gets a little bit more exciting. You know? Lovens of what, or Lovensi, some people call it Lovensi, Lovens, have ones have the vibe to videos that you're watching saying yes. So the Lovens, I haven't looked too deeply into the Lovens stuff yet, but I was talking to a friend about it the other day, and there are, it seems like a really interesting network, because not only is there stuff where it's like it tunes into whatever you're watching in regards to like the vibrations and stuff like that, but you can also have like people from across the world logging in and controlling it. You can have strangers if you're interested in the idea of a stranger controlling your stimulation. Yeah, you can have strangers in charge of it all. It seems like a really interesting thing that I would love to do a little bit of a deep dive on in itself, because I've not looked at a world like that before. I've not looked at the possibilities of it, you know. But it looks very interesting. Looks very, very interesting. Dr. K, you beautiful bean. Mostly lurking with work meetings, but I wanted to say that I'm very glad that you're playing this game, though. It is such a step up from the first game. I agree. I agree so far, Dr. K. We've played the first chapter, and I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very, very cool game. Very cool dynamic. And yeah, we'll be jumping into the second chapter in the next, well, 5 minutes-ish. Thereabouts. You know? It's a Bluetooth from your phone to the device. Oh, cool. They're all fairly limited. I would like more toys for vaginas that aren't shaped like penises, but apparently assuming penis shape is essential for most dildos. No, Maya, actually. No. There are a lot of them, like, the thing about the penis shape is obviously linked more to evolution and stimulation than anything else. However, there are some out there that are getting really, really interesting in regards to like bits that stimulate, like bits that prong off and stimulate on the inside on both sides. So it's like that. And then you've got something a bit further up or what have you. And they've really, I wouldn't say that the penis shape for dildos, especially realistic style things, you will normally have like the shafty area and it'll come to like a more bulbous end, but the bulbous end won't be like penis shaped. It'll just be more like a thicker end than anything else. So I wouldn't say that nowadays they are pushing towards the penis shape. It's not like the Rampant Rabbit used to be. They are changing, especially stuff like Lalo and WeVibe and shit like that, are pushing the designs being more, less genitalia oriented and more pleasure oriented, which is what we love to see. You know? Turns out in the last 20 minutes, it's from Alien. But before that, it's like, oh shit, it's a wild sci-fi thing that reminds me of Alien. Yes. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Mr. Buttersocks. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Oh, one thing that I really want to do, and I might, do you know what? I might set a weekend aside at some stage to do it. See if my little bro wants to get involved or Chunk wants to get involved. Where I want to sit and watch all of the Alien movies in chronological order. I would like to sit and watch every single Alien movie that exists, including the Prometheus ones and Alien vs. Predator. But in chronological order. So it would start with like AVP. And then move on from that. You'd need more than a weekend for that? I don't know. We'd probably do all right. Probably do okay. Probably do all right, you know. Maybe a couple of weekends. Maybe I could do it in parts, and I'll do like YouTube reviews on it all. It turns out last 20 minutes from... Oh, yeah. Le poussé. Exactly. I fucking hate the word pussy. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. It feels trashy to me, you know? As a friend of mine is fond of saying, humans are why we can't have nice things. Facts. Absolute fucking facts. For sure. Quite like the Lovens Gush is different to sleeves, yeah, but pricey. I got one on a good special. Yeah, I feel like it would be a really interesting deep dive on. But the thing is that you pay for what you get, especially with sex toys. Generally speaking, you pay for what you get, you know. Pentastar, how you doing, you beautiful being? Can I ask a question about Grinder Toys? You are more than welcome to ask a question about Grinder Toys. We do actually have a channel point redeem, Pastel Punk Princess, if you ever want to like do it officially or what have you. So yeah, channel point redeem, ask Vala Schmeck's question, where you can ask me any sex education question and I will happily answer it. Happily answer it. Oh, Chunk Sam. Hi. Hello. Little anchovy side, and I'm frightened it won't hit the right spot. So so to speak, as they all seem to be designed with slimmer female bodies. Mad. I wouldn't say they are designed with freebie question for Pastel. Thank you very much, Razotta, for using your channel points to get this freebie question over to Pastel Princess. I appreciate that. Pastel Punk Princess, excuse me. I wouldn't say that they are designed for skinnier people, slimmer people, as you say. What I would say is that, obviously, I mean, I don't have a vulva, so my experience can be extremely limited in regards to Grinder Toys. What we mean by Grinder Toys, by the way, is usually it's some kind of textured sheet. So it'll be like normally about this big, or like an A4, just slightly smaller than an A4 paper, big, and it's got like different textures on it. Sometimes it's got like a little mound on it. Sometimes it's got somewhere where you can put like a Hitachi wand on it. Sometimes it's got like a dildo attached to it. And the idea is that you strap it to something like a Sybian, if you've got a Sybian, or like a pillow or something like that. And somebody with a vulva, usually, I don't know whether people with penises use it, but usually it's for people with vulvas, are able to grind on it and get the stimulation from that. So they can mount, like, and wrap it on around a pillow, for example, mount the pillow and then grind on the pillow in order to achieve the stimulation they need to climax. Okay? So there's the thing. And for people that need to know, and especially Twitch right at this moment in time, I am a sex educator. We are talking sex education purposes specifically in this regard, okay? In regards to grinders, obviously every body is different. Every anatomy is different. I think, first of all, in regards to grinders, if you can get the right angle, if you can mount it on the right thing, your personal body shape shouldn't matter, so long as you can get to those points. But it depends on what kind of stimulation you are requiring. And I'm not going to ask any specific details on you personally, Pastel Punk Princess, but I know that a lot of the grinders, one of the big criticisms that I have attached to a space hopper, yeah, potentially. One of the big criticisms that I know many people with vulvas have about grinders when it comes to penetrative grinders, so ones with like dildos attached or what have you, is the fact that the dildos point straight up, whereas they want it on an angle so that it hits the right spot inside, as well as stimulating all of the outside area and stuff like that. So I don't know enough. I wouldn't say that I am like deep diving enough about grinders. I would like to know more about them, but I think there are a large variety of them out there that could provide stimulation for any body shape or what have you. But I think, to my knowledge, usually with grinders, it's less about the grinder itself and more about what you mount it on. So if you have got like a pillow, or you've got, you know, one of those big tube pillows that are like a complete, like a cylinder of padding, that people put like at the end of their bed or the head of the bed or what have you, those are usually quite good. A space hopper, as is described there, like those things are probably better for raising the grinder up so that you can sit on it in whichever way you would like to sit on it, you know, to be able to grind properly across it. But the other thing that I will say is it's worth looking into in regards to what you are specifically looking for from a grinder. So like I said, some of them are completely flat. They're just flat sheets that have got like textures on them. Some of them have got like a mound built into them so that you can grind across the mound itself. Some of them have got like a little pocket where you can put like a Hitachi wand in it, so you get the vibration in amongst the grinding texture. And then some of them have got like dildos attached. In fact, there are some of them that have got like a hole that you can put your favorite dildo through, if it's like a mount dildo that you can mount it onto something, so you can like sit on the dildo and then grind across as well. But I don't, the major issue I think a lot of people have with vulvas, to my knowledge, is that the angle of the dildo is always straight up. It's never at an angle. Like it probably, well, like I know it needs to be for certain people with for it to hit that G spot inside the vagina itself, you know. Yeah, I know. So there you go, Mr. and Mrs. Crafton. How you doing, you cheeky devil? I hope that answers your question. Let me know. I don't know too much about grinders, but I probably know more than most people, but because I know that they're not like the most common spring to mind sex toy that exists. But yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. See, nothing special, yeah. Sure, it's great in the world of standard looking cock wraps. It's a bit meh. I mean, there's definitely, there's a variety of them. Like I said, I haven't looked into the Lovense stuff too much, but I know that more and more companies are coming out with their own apps for sex toys, which I think is actually a fucking great thing. First of all, for long distance relationships, so that people that are having long distance can still have that intimacy with each other, whether it be because they're in a long distance relationship, or whether because one partner has gone off working or on holiday or what have you, and they can still have that little connection where one person can do it. But also, for me personally, I'm all about that stuff in public. Inserting things or having stuff wrapped around certain parts of your anatomy that a trusted partner has control over, and they can just turn on or off whenever they'd like, you know? Yeah, I know. There's a spicy actress who does live shows twice a week and owns a Lovense. I love that. It's a lot of fun, but it's less about the stimulation and more about the interaction. I think that's the case for an awful lot of people with like. There is definitely one thing, if we're just talking about sex toys, there's definitely one thing about like using sex toys yourself. There is a completely different thing in regards to having somebody use sex toys on you, whether they be paying customers, whether they be strangers on the internet, or whether they be a loved person, you know, or persons, you know. So you're saying that penises have the wrong shape? I'm saying that when you're talking about penis in vagina sex, human bodies can move around to get the right angle, is what I'm saying, Nibberin. But when you're mounting yourself on something, like a penis, a fully erect penis, contrary to what you may see on video games, a fully erect penis does not stand at a right angle away from the body. A fully erect penis is not, you don't, a person with a penis like myself does not lie on their back and then when they have an erection, it just stands at a fucking right angle. All right, that doesn't happen. It is always pointing upwards towards the heavens to jizz in God's eye. You know, it's always pointing it upwards, you know. As a result, shape-shifting, right? That's what they call a grower, Nibirin, okay? That's a grower. That's the shapeshifter, okay? So when we're talking about like grinders and stuff like that, a grinder will have like the right angle view, whereas realistically speaking, it needs to be more at like a 45-degree angle. Approximately a 45-degree angle, so that when somebody's grinding, the inside, the toy itself is rubbing at the right points where the internal part of the clitoris is. How's it going, Zabadian? How you doing, you cheeky devil? I do find it as well very, very entertaining and amusing that we are about to jump into a game where the lead protagonist is a non-sexual asexual, and I mean that very inclusively, because asexual people can also enjoy sex. So yeah, I find that very amusing that we're talking about all of these grinding toys and shit like that, and it's just like, yeah, actually we're gonna jump into somewhere where the person has no sexual capacity for themselves, you know. Yeah, no. Interesting. My girlfriend and I were looking last year, but honestly, I was put off by the whole affair because of how many genitalia oriented. Ideally, that'd be an option that it'd exclude that kind of thing, but couldn't. But it can be more of a turn off, which is entirely fair. I can understand people being completely against the especially people. How do I phrase this? Do you know what? I'm just going to be very open about it. I can understand people being turned off by a specific type of genitalia. You know, I know lesbians out there that fucking hate anything to do with penises, and I know gay men out there who hate anything to do with vulvas, and that's perfectly fine. You know, you're allowed to have your preference of genitalia. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more toys out there, Maya, that are less. They are more ergonomically designed. Let me try and find one that I can just show you. This'll do. Open image in new tab. I'm showing you this first of all for educational purposes, and second of all because it isn't in any way, shape, or form looking like a penis, but still penetrative, you know. So this, for example, isn't penis shaped in any way, shape, or form. You've got a shaft of some description, some knobbly bits at the end for extra stimulation upon certain spots. These will probably vibrate, I would imagine, and then a little thing up the top here of vibrating that is designed to stimulate the clitoris. This is not penile in any way, shape, or form. And I've just pulled this as a completely random sex toy off of Google Images, but you will find more and more that a lot of sex toys are going along these lines for two main reasons. One, there are people like yourself out there that just genuinely have no interest in like penis-shaped things at all. Things that replicate penises, they have no interest in it at all. So like, we don't want that. We want something penetrative. We want something that's going to do the job, but we don't want it to look like a penis. Yeah, there'll be a lot of people out there like that. A hell of a lot of people out there like that. You know, we don't want, like, there are lesbian couples, especially, do not want things that replicate the genitalia that they aren't interested in. Completely understandably. Do you know what I mean? And two. And this one's the more laughable in my experience. More entertaining in my personal experience. Which is that there are certain cisgender men out there, people with penises, who feel threatened by sex toys that look like penises. So, yeah. I'm never going to understand it from my personal point of view. A point of pleasure is a point of pleasure. I am not going to feel threatened by an inanimate object. But there are people out there that do feel threatened that their penis might not live up to a sex toy or something, you know. Anyway. How's it going, Daddy Bear? How you doing, Cheeky Devil? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Welcome on in. Grinders look fun as someone with a penis, but I know I won't get into where I need to go. I think that a grinder does look fun for sure. And I definitely, when I was a very young teenager exploring my body, there was definitely a level of grinding that I did. For sure. But I don't think that the grinders that exist would work in the same way. You know? Although saying that, it might do. It might do. I've never really experimented with it, you know? Would not suggest anything rolly. Imagine you could do yourself a mischief if it slips. Probably, yes. Yeah. I would suggest that anything that you're going to grind across is secure underneath you while you're grinding. You know? Love Ends are a biggish name in the Telly Dildo Onyx. They have a lot of support for remote interaction, even VR chat. Yes, I know that there is an awful lot of... I think it was Lovense Toys that kind of started the whole idea of like where cam girls using toys that link to donations. So they will do... somebody will donate and it'll cause a vibration in the Lovense toy. Pretty sure they were the ones that patented that entire dynamic, you know? You know? Wait, then what do I have? What? 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 Mr. and Mrs. Crafting, what? Shape-shifting, right? Time to get the protractor out. Oh my god. How you doing, Zabadian? How's it going, Cheeky Devil? Gotta hit that G. Gotta hit that G. Gotta hit that G. Cannot have sex until we've calculated the penis angle. Oh my god, really? Angles and curvature may vary. Angles and curvature frequently do vary. People's anatomies are different and often unique. I thought you were going to show us a spoon. Oh my god. Yeah, as long as it's not spork, right? As long as it's fine, right? As a gay man who really likes penises, I've always found the look of realistic dildos rather off-putting. Yeah. I was speaking to a sex toy company a while back that they do realistic dildos to the point where they have artists like painting using body-safe paints and stuff like that. They have artists painting on their penis-style dildos to make them look extra realistic. Which, if that's what you're after, fine. That's grand, do it. I know a lot of people that would prefer not to have that, you know? Not getting into specifics, but I find that regular vibrators don't work for me. They don't vibrate deep enough to get me where I want to be. To find a deep bass, clip-all vibrators work better, at least for me. That's fair. That's fair. Do you know what? The vast majority of like dildos out there, I would say, or the vast majority, should I say, of people with vulvas out there are oh, let me do this. Excuse me, 2 seconds, friends. Yeah, the vast majority of people out with vulvas out there are more likely to get off on clitoral stimulation than anything else. Just having a dropping something into the mods. Give me 2 seconds. Cool. Feel threatened? Are they in competition with the dildo? Maya, you would be fucking amazed at how many men out there do not like their partners having dildos. How many, like, let's talk heterosexuals in the moment. How many heterosexual men out there do not like their partners having sex toys? Because they feel threatened. They feel threatened that they can't provide the pleasure that a sex toy can. And it's like, of course not. A sex toy pleasures in a very different way to a human being. You can't make any part of your anatomy vibrate without aid. You know? Like people who refuse to use fucking vibrating cock rings and stuff like that. And it's like, if it's uncomfortable for you, if it's uncomfortable for you and or them, understandably, that's going down. But if you refuse to use it purely because of the pleasure aspects, because you shouldn't need it, then get over yourself. Get over yourself, you know? I know Inanimate Objects is going to probably do a better job than I ever could, but I will do my best. Mr. Buttersocks, I am 200% on board. It's not even a case for me about the fact that a sex toy could do a better job than I ever could. It's the fact that I want it to do a better job than I ever could. I'd be scared if I started spontaneously vibrating. Yeah, 100%. It's like, what? Right, what was I saying? Yeah, I cannot vibrate myself. I completely and utterly understand the fact that I want, like, my partner, I want them in the bedroom to experience every level of pleasure that could possibly be experienced. I want them to indulge in unreasonable amounts of exquisite ecstasy. And in order to do that, I will likely need to include sex toys. I want that to happen. I want that to be involved. Do you know what I mean? But the idea of being like, no, I don't want you to use sex toys because my penis can't do all of those things. No, of course it can't. You know, humans are indeed silly. Humans are silly. Humans are silly. But you've got to understand that in regards to the way that men are brought up, and very specifically in regards to the way that, like, cisgender, and you know what? No, I'm gonna include all cisgender men there. The way that men are brought up, we are brought up to believe that we should be sex machines. We should be sex machines. We should not only, like, society sculpts us to believe that we are always attractive, that people should always want to be with us, and that we should be able to make people orgasm just by looking at them. Do you know what I mean? That's what we are raised to, like, society, not specifically like my parents or my thingies or what have you, but society as a whole. Like, it took me a certain amount of understanding to realize that I, A, did not conform to what society believed a man should be. B, that no man, no cisgender man can fulfill those boots. None of them. Not a single one of us can do that. We can't do that. And the expectations of ourselves in that regard are completely unreasonable. Completely fucking unreasonable. We shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that to ourselves. We shouldn't do that to each other. It's unreasonable standards for, and we're going to talk about the binary genders here for a moment, just because of the fact that societal standards as we understand them today are primarily based on the binary genders. So male and female, the societal standards for women, you've got to be unbelievably beautiful in a very, very specific way, and be, like, submissive and all of that jazz. And nothing you ever do is ever going to be good enough for what society believes you should be. But that is also the same for, like, cisgender men. Nothing we ever do is going to be good enough for what we are supposed to be. However, we are brought up believing that we are that way, which is the reason why you get such unbelievable inadequacies in regards to men not believing that they are adequate enough, they are not good enough, and not only are they not good enough, but they need to shoulder their own insecurities and hide them away. And usually that revolves around taking it out on other people, and that's a bigger conversation. But on top of that, we are also meant to believe that we are eventually going to be that standard, or we do believe that we are that standard, despite the fact that we fall woefully short of it, because the standards are unrealistic for all people across all nations, all cultures, all nations, all peoples. The societal standards for what we should be are unreasonable and unrealistic. How's it going, Tech? How you doing? Personally, a cisgender woman, I can't speak for us. Oh, wait, what was it? There's a lot of insecurities going around among cisgender men. In fact, as someone who is blessed with a very huge love rod, when I was a teenager, it was a whole thing, that this big peer pressure to have the biggest. You can put a lot of pressure on a young boy. It's only after you grow up a bit that you have a semi-decent partners that it gets better, less of a thing. Yes. Yeah. I can tell you right now that How do I explain this? Without going into too much detail. Confound terms of service and the way that we describe things. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm going to have to literally step away from that entire subject because I don't think I can. But I will say that growing up with somebody with a penis, the penis size is very much something that, like, pubescent boys really care about. The fear of not being having a big penis, despite the fact that big penises often hurt people. They're often more painful than anything else. You know? It ain't about the size of it's not about the size of the ship, it's about the motion in the ocean, all that jazz. But also, I think that regardless of the size, there is ways, like I say, there is ways that you can do it. There is ways that you can move about it and stuff like that. But it's, I could talk about the prejudice of the penis prejudice that exists, and it's fucking stupid. It's so stupid. All of that shit is so fucking stupid. Personally, as a cisgender woman, I can't speak for all of us, but personally don't care about how big a man's love rod is if he has the skills and other. Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. But young men can be very brutal because you've got to understand that when it comes to pubescent men, specifically I mean, it doesn't change any time of things, but specifically pubescent men. And when I say pubescent men, or pubescent males, I'm talking anything from 8 years old to 25 years old. Generally speaking, most cisgender males will care more about their peers' opinion than they care about the opinion of the people they're attracted to. It's a sweeping statement, but it is actually relatively true. Obviously, you will get people like myself who just didn't give a fuck. But I did for a long period of time. I did for a very, very long period of time. But you get to a point where you just stop giving a shit because there's all it does is damage yourself and your own self-esteem and what have you. And you're like, do you know what? I can't do anything about it. Why do I give a shit? It does what it needs to do, and that's all I care about. You know? But generally speaking, when it's like, the children will bully each other for the smallest of fucking things. And when it comes down to something like penis size, it's a very easy one to bully people about because of A, the whole shower over grower thing, B, the fact that the vast majority of people, especially in this country, in the Western world, will not show their genitalia to each other, so no one actually knows. It's like fucking... what's the word I'm looking for? Like Schrodinger's genitalia. You never know what it's like because no one ever sees it and stuff like that, but it's an easy way to be like, I bet that person's got a small penis. And it's like... It's stupid shit. Oh yeah, and cold. It's cold. Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ and wee little donkey. Shrivels up in the cold because your testes need to stay warm in regards to body temperature. They need to stay warmer. Like, I think it's like 1 degree. I can't remember. It's one or 2 degrees lower than body temperature, which is why they're in that handy little sack of leftover elbow skin. And when it's really, really cold, they try to stay warm. So everything shrinks up. You know? As you say, humans are indeed silly. Humans are indeed silly. My Catholic sister wouldn't be able to handle this. I'm glad I'm more open-minded. I was raised Catholic, Arcana. I was raised Catholic. I am all too aware of the dynamics of Catholicism and prudishness, as they say, you know? I think it also has a lot to do with being more focused on the other than oneself. Yes, yeah. Focusing on your partner's pleasure versus your own pleasure says a lot about a lover's dynamic. You know, Astra, you beautiful bean, I'm gonna refund you your Victorian advice because I really need to get into the game. I really need to get into the game, but thank you very much. I'll refund that so you'll get all those points back. But Bring on cybernetic enhancements. I'd be up for certain cybernetic enhancements, for sure. Then stop smoldering? Never. Never, you know? Born with a magic wand. Magic missile. Yeah, exactly. Society made me feel like if I wasn't making women orgasm, then I wasn't a man. It's too sad. It is sad. Not only that, but it's the whole really, really fucking stupid scenario of the idea that everyone should orgasm at exactly the same time. That someone with a penis ejaculating an orgasming should immediately cause somebody with vulva to orgasm, which is by and by, you know. Miss Asia, how you doing? We are sex machines, Valen. You know our heart rate is an electrical impulse, and we are organic robots in a meat suit, tin can, potato. Anyway, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper, indeed. Indeed. That's where this all started. This all started with a conversation about Predator. Thanks to Stupedia redeeming the Predator noise right at the beginning of the stream 2 hours ago. To kind of subvert the sexual side of things, I heard a story of a guy whose wife brought him a bouquet to show them that she cared, and he broke down and bawled like a child because it was the most love he'd ever gotten shown. Hit me hard. But because I've never been given a bouquet. Do you know what, Mr. Buttocks? Sway UK, who was in here earlier, I don't know whether she's still here, but she was in here earlier, got me a little bunch of roses for me and Chunk. We each got a little bunch of roses for Valentine's Day, and I thought it was really, really nice because boys deserve flowers too. And I was like, yeah, that's really cute. That's really thoughtful. That's a really, really thoughtful gift, you know. Toys actually made mine and my partner's schmeck's life a whole lot easier, as it allows her to not feel dysphoria and performance anxiety during fun times, and meant that I didn't fall victim to my own sexual mental hang-ups, my own mental hang-ups, excuse me, when it comes to sex. Yeah. Toys are fucking fantastic. Toys are fantastic. And I honestly, I am of the opinion, me personally, I am of the opinion that anyone that doesn't use toys, there's usually deep-seated reasons for it. If you don't use toys, there's usually deep-seated reasons for it. And those reasons are really important. And they need to be worked on. Because toys in the bedroom is a sign of a very healthy sex life. Using toys in the bedroom is a sign of a healthy sex life. Not the be-all and end-all. Doesn't mean that you're guaranteed a healthy sex life if you have toys in the bedroom by any stretch of the imagination. But it is an indicator, you know? Sex is a game of Pong. Whoever has the bigger paddle doesn't mean that you will get the higher score. Oh, yeah. For sure. It's preposterous. All preposterous. My puppy likes to add to the conversation. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you throw it for me to fetch. I was wondering where you were going with that one, Mr. and Mrs. Crafting. I'm not going to lie to you. I was wondering where you were going with that. But, you know, Schrodinger's penis. Well, I hope my penis is alive and not dead. As long as it's attached to you, it is, you know. Yeah, I know. Alec Wallace, how you doing? How's it going? I was gifted in regards to size, but I found that being larger actually requires you to be even more skilled. If you move wrong or slip when you are average or below, then it isn't too bad. If you are large and slipping or moving wrong can result in bruised cervix or other painful conditions, or snapped penis. Yeah. 100%. You can snap your penis, and all of these things happen, for sure. For sure. Great concept, the Schrodinger's penis. I mean, it's true though. It's true though. If you are in a society where there is a level of shame around genitalia, if you are raised in a society where there is a level of shame around genitalia, then the chances of other people seeing your genitalia are extremely fucking small. And as a result, people will bully each other regardless, because you might have a small penis. Oh, I bet you do. No one's seen it, so how the fuck are you meant to know? You know? Add into that, like, fucking hell, I'll openly say that I am a grower and not a shower. You know? You can be showers and you can be growers. I'm a grower and not a shower, and as a result, the fucking paranoia I had growing up as a child was unfucking real. Because when you are a grower, friends, you start as you have a small penis when flaccid, and then it grows to whatever size your mighty love truncheon may be. You know? But yeah, it's definitely a point of paranoia. For sure. Rita Repulsa knew all about growers. Oh my fucking god. There's a reference and a half. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This feels like a weird Wikipedia link following. We started with Predator Noise and ended up with Schrodinger's penis. Yeah, right. Schrodinger's penis. I'm going to start printing boxer shorts that just say Schrodinger's penis on it, you know? You should also have toys outside of the bedroom, just saying. If you want them. If you want them. I wouldn't say that I have... Other than, like, the plushies and stuff that you've all bought me. I don't think I have toys, per se. You know? Rumor is that Toy Story 4 will be focused on Andy's mother's toys, which coincidentally are called Woody and Buzz. Oh my fucking god, Sebastian. Jesus Christ. Dear Lord. Didn't have a snap penis, but I had an improper landing that bent me in half once. Oh, yeah, Alec Wallace, I feel that pain. I have been there. I have fucking been there. Bad times. Bad times. Yeah, not good. No, just fucking no. I have definitely bruised parts of my anatomy in the coital engagement times, you know. Ivan, I would buy those boxers. Just buy boxer shorts that say Schrodinger's penis on it. Yeah, facts. On board it. How's it going, Taken? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Hello, you cheeky devil. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. You've missed conversations around Predator fleshlights, Xenomorph dildos, grinders, and Schrodinger's penis. I know how you love these conversations, you know. Make some panties too. But what I was about to say, could you, if we made it panties, could you just call it Schrodinger's box? You know what I mean? Have boxes that say Schrodinger's penis and panties that say Schrodinger. Would it be Schrodinger's box? You could call it Schrodinger's box. I feel like calling it Schrodinger's. I don't want to call it Schrodinger's pussy. That would be fucking vile. I suppose you could call it Schrodinger's cat. That would make sense. Schrodinger's penis boxer shots would be absolutely hilarious for trans. Oh my god, Maya, that is so right. For trans mask people, that would be so good. That would be so good. That's fucking hilarious. I love that. I absolutely love that. Never considered that before, but that's fucking excellent. I don't even know whether I can make them, you know? Aphelion Panda!
We talking about Schrodinger.
We are talking about Schrodinger, indeed. We are talking about Schrodinger. Aphelion Panda, you cheeky little devil. Thank you very much for coming back for the 51 months. Good lord. That's such an unreasonable length of time, you cheeky devil. I almost put Schrodinger on the actual mirror of vein there. Aphelion Panda. By having your name on the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Yeah, no. Oh. I saw it pop up. I'm waiting for the alert. Mr. and Mrs. Crafting coming in with a Prime for 10 months as well.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
There it is. Took its time, but we got there in the end. By having your name on the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime here. You could literally use it anywhere, and you choose to use it here. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, you know? Sounds like a sexy little surprise, right? Friends, an advert is about to be upon us. I'm going to use this opportunity to go up and visit the urination station. And when we get back, we are going to jump into the game because I've chatted for 2 hours now. As opposed to the usual 1 hour that we never stick to 1 hour. Your fault, friends. Your fault. The conversation is too fucking good. This is the problem. This is the problem that we have. Your conversation is too good, and subsequently, I get distracted. Okay? This is the way it works. How's it going, Alex Blackfire? How you doing? How's it going? Right, friends. Get up, have a stretch, stretch your eyes, look somewhere in the distance, and look back again. Grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds. If you haven't done it already, take them now, you cheeky little devils. And if you are wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out, and never wear a binder longer than is medically recommended, which is approximately 6 hours. While we're talking about sex toys, don't forget to clean your sex toys, and don't forget to charge them so that they are readily available for whenever you could possibly need them, you cheeky devils, all right? I'll be back in approximately 3 minutes, where we will jump into the game and woo ourselves some cosmic horrors. Because why would we not do that? Why would we not do that? All right, I'm back in a second, cheeky little devil. See you in a second. The actual Dickens. What is going on here? I disappear. I have a little chocolate digestive. A chocolate digestive biscuit. I make myself a nice cup of green tea, and I return to shenanigans and debauchery. Double Dog giving out a sub to Schrodinger's box. Love that. And then Razotter giving out a community gift sub as well. Good lord. Good lord. What the actual Dickens? Starting off at bloody... I should have stayed away. I should have stayed away. If I'd have stayed away, you would have calmed down by the time I got back. But no, look at you. Look at you. Scandalous, I tell you. Starting things that... God damn it. Schrodinger's box.
You want to touch my big moist dragon, don't you?
You leave my big moist dragon out of this. All right, purple bat, you cheeky devil. Schrodinger's box, and thank you very much for giving that sub out into the community there, Razor. Or I won't call them out because I haven't seen them talk in chat. If you've been gifted a sub and you are not lurking, please say a massive thank you to the person that gifted that sub to you, you cheeky little devils. By having your names upon the mirror of Veiny means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Friends, please. Say, throw out choo-choo emotes. If you got choo-choo emotes, please throw them out, and I'll say a massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little babies out there. That's so unbelievably kind of you. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that while I was away and everything, you cheeky little devil. All right. This conversation is such a good vibrator. See what you did there. See what you did there. Did you get my message, by the way, Astra, about me refunding your points for the Victorian advice? Well, how about unlock the pub? But no worries. You do your thing. You do your thing. Do the thing. Do what you need to do, you cheeky little devil. I appreciate you. Speaking of toys, I just got the most entertaining and disappointing news. New toy. Oh, no, Alec, really? Oh, I'm gutted to hear that. I'm gutted to hear that, friend. What? I'm now intrigued, though. What was it? What was it? Loven's put on some AI toys that will match the tempo of the video that you were watching. Yeah, no, somebody was saying that about that earlier. But they require access to Pornhub, and I live in a state that they did the stupid ban. Yeah, VPN. I don't know. If they've got a ban in there, then it's still illegal to watch it, and I cannot encourage this behavior. Yeah, it's really... do you know what, Alec? I have to say, it's really interesting because I've actually pulled up. One of the videos that I want to do in the near future is the Pornhub review, because every year Pornhub do a review of what people are watching. And it's really interesting to see the 2024 review versus the 2023 review. I won't go into it now because I'm going to do a full video on it and what have you. But Yeah, there's a thing. Where was it? The year in review. Because in 2023, all of the states had Pornhub. And in 2024, a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. It is pretty fucking wild. I would imagine, though, if with the Lovens stuff, I would imagine that they will tune into different sites as well, but it just depends on what contracts Lovens have with porn companies. I don't know, unless they've got like an exclusive contract with Pornhub, which they might do. Which they might do, you know. Play with all the other features that are wonderful. Never had my long distance partners could play with me, so a lot of fun, yeah, but no AI app. That's a shame. That is a shame. Haven't tried using a VPN yet, but I'm determined enough I will do so. I can't possibly say this is a good thing or a bad thing. Couldn't possibly speculate, you know. Back from Madland, welcome back, welcome back. The Opera browser has a VPN built in. Just saying. Does it? All right, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. I do use Opera though. Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds. All good. All good. Excuse me 2 seconds, friend. Just sorting something out. Oop, wrong one. Won't be a minute. Won't be a minute. Do. Cool. All good. Done and done. Sorted out. All the bits and pieces. Done and sorted. Right, where was I? What was I talking about? Yeah, we're going to jump into the thing in a minute. Thank you very much as well to all the people that subbed, the gifted sub, that threw all the cheeky little bitties out there for the hype trainers. I appreciate it, especially as I was off on a fucking tangent. A little break, as it were. Bloody causing hype trains in the middle of our bloody break, you goddamn Rudies. Rudy patooties. Syria FaceTime, yeah, it was alright. I was just needing to get an update on something else that's going on. And it was vitally important, so I was just getting that update. I will inform you mods in a little while. I thought at the end of stream, it's not vitally important. It's not urgent by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I was just sorting something out. Just sorting something out, you know. The porn ban was so dumb. Good thing I follow shit ton of debauchery on Twitter. Honestly, Sage, the whole thing was stupid, especially as given how much money porn brings in. I don't even know. I genuinely couldn't possibly tell you how much money that they will lose out on. How much money the American government will lose out on because of the porn ban. Because they will get taxed at a fucking premium. They will get taxed at a fucking premium. So the fact that they're going to lose out on all of those states are going to lose out on money because we don't like sex work. No, we don't approve of sex. We don't approve of people doing consensual things with their own bodies. But somebody think of the children. They don't fucking think of the children, otherwise they'd get rid of fucking guns. But anyway. Excuse me. That was extremely bitter of me. That was extremely fucking bitter of me, but also true. How's it going, combatant? How you doing, Cheeky Devil? It's the state government that loses out since it's sales tax. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bitter maybe, valid absolutely. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Bitter but true. Jesus. It was extremely appreciated. It's one of those things. It's one of those things, you know. Feel another 2-hour conversation. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do another 2-hour conversation. Can I get a shout out for Denzi, though? Can I get a shout out for Denzi? Because Denzi is a fucking exquisite human being who I have a lot of love and appreciation for. So I would love if people could go and throw them some love. We are going to jump into the game, friends. We're going to jump into our wonderful little game of dating. Sucker for love. The date to die for. Music, pause. You know, I think my mods might be a little bit busy. That's okay. That's not a problem. I can do it. Oh, no. Already on it. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. People go check out Denzi. Denzi is an exquisite human being, a phenomenal content creator, a fantastic cosplayer, and has a wonderfully cozy environment. If you ever need somewhere to just hang out, just be chill, just be like enjoying the vibes, the coziness, the support, the joy and the gloriousness, then Denzi is a good place to go. Denzi is a good place to go.
Positively spooky.
Oh, I forgot how fucking quiet this game is.
Date to die for.
How fucking quiet this game is. But yeah. Let us, friends, jump into the Garmy. Been a while. How you doing, combatant? Doing okay. I'm doing as good as I possibly can with everything that's going on in my life right now. That's what's happening. That's what's occurring, you know? You'll say we're bonding in a weird and wonderful way. We are always bonding in a weird and wonderful way. No more tangents, though, friends, because we're jumping into the game. This, my dear friends, is Sucker for Love, Date to Die For. Let's make it full screen for a second, because, Jesus Christ. I'm not doing the warning before jump scares, because I like jump scares. If that is not for you, that's fully understandable. But it is for me. I like that shit. I'm on board, you know? On board. So, and then it says compatibility mode for gaming laptops and stuff like that, but I'm good. I'm all right. I'm okay. The volume is extremely quiet on this, which is a pain in the fucking hoop. But last week we did the first series. We did the first one. So we're going to do season 2, and then we've got these 2 to go at some stage, you know? You know? Oh my lordy, we get to date you. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, smacked us. Who could I possibly deny you? Me? Deny you, Smactus, you exquisite being, especially with all your bow ties looking extremely smart. Also, can I get a shout out for Smactus as well, please? Darling moderators, I appreciate you. You know. So, in chapter 1, we went back to our hometown. Our character, who is a glorious young asexual individual of indeterminate gender, went back to her hometown to find it had been overrun by cultists. Thank you very much. Look, directly in front of my eyeballs, there's Smactus. Go and check out the glorious Smactus. Smactus is a wonderful, wonderful human being. Has been doing a whole lot of different variety of things, but their crafting thing at the moment is making a beautiful picture. Making a beautiful picture. And they're exquisite. You're on top. I mean, buy me a cocktail first. We can talk about it, you know? But they are glorious and spectacular. They love cactus, or cacti. They are indulgent in music boxes and bow ties. Because bow ties are cool, right? Anyway, what was I saying? In the double dot, you cheeky devil, I'm going to refund you your Victorian advice. I'm refunding you it because I need to get into this game because I've chatted for like 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you very much for redeeming the Victorian advice, but I am going to refund it because I need to play the game. I've been chatting too much. I've been talking too much shit. Do you know what I mean? Just getting rid of some points. No, get rid of them in a different way. I love the fact that they're VHSs as well. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we are in chapter 1. We returned back to our hometown. We found that it had been overrun by cultists and was fueled by the god of lust, the great black goat, the cosmic entity that was. Only they had no effect on us because we have no lust at all. We have no sexual desire. We are an asexual character, and that's great to see. And at the end of this, we managed to break the ritual on the entire town and abscond with our lives, basically. However, we were chased. We were chased by a creature from the black dimension. No, we weren't. We were let go by the creature of the black dimension, and we were chased by a cultist who had been given immortality, which is very interesting, you know? Imagine doing hours of an intro and then not leaving yourself time for games. Never happens here. Nope, definitely never happens here. All the fucking time. Never happens all of the time here.
Chapter 2.
House of Wax.
House of Wax.
I wish this could be fucking louder.
Did something scary happen?
That is the loudest the game goes, by the way, friends. Huh? Huh?
In the book you're reading, did something scary happen? You're as pale as a sheet.
That is so fucking quiet. Can somebody do a Google and find out how the fuck I can turn this up? Because this is ridiculous. Is there... Let me... Hold on. Let me... Can I try this? That has made no difference at all. God damn it. Never mind. Can you run it through the gain filter in OBS? No, because all my audio is done through the Go XLR, and this is the fucking loudest it goes. Never mind. In the book you're reading, did something scary happen? You're as pale as a sheet. Oh, no. I must have nodded off. I had a bad dream.
What was it about?
I can't remember, but I saw something or someone, and then I passed out. I woke up, I guessed.
Either you were awake and passed out, and now you're dreaming, or you were dreaming and got scared awake. Either way, you're on the other side from whatever you saw. For now.
For now. Whatever I saw, these dreams will be the end of me. I better find my siblings soon. A year ago, all 9 of my siblings vanished into the woods during a string of disappearances. They were never found. So we know what happened to our parents. Our parents died because of cultists, and they were fed to the great dark wood. They were made into fertilizer. How delightful. Earlier today, I received this picture in the mail. It's a photograph of all of them together at my grandmother's house here in Sacramento. It was taken recently. This photo is the whole reason I came here, but now it's making me uneasy. Like there's something I'm forgetting about.
If you're having trouble finding a book you're interested in, may I make a suggestion?
Please, indulge me, odd bookseller. If you say a number loud enough, you increase its value. For example, 5 equals 5, but 5 equals 1. What? God damn it, Sebastian. What? What are you talking about? What? The artwork is fantastic. Smacked as a game is really, really good, I have to say. I think I need to get going before it gets too dark. I'll quickly hear her out and then let her down gently. Sure.
I believe you'll find this one to your liking.
Not the spell book of the Great Black Goat. Smells funny. This book is terrifying. Roxanne. Her name was Roxanne. Where is she? A flood of fragmented memories is rushing back to me. I'm back at the beginning of the nightmare. Am I just starting all over? No. Think. Some of my memories don't line up. I remember my parents going missing, but my parents are alive and well. I just talked to them the other day. Something has changed. What's happening to me?
Having trouble remembering what you dreamed about? That's perfectly normal. Humans forget 95% of their own dreams. I imagine they forget even more about the dreams of others. Don't you think?
Because, of course, it wasn't our dream. It was the dream of the black goat that we happened to be within. Who are you?
Shh. It's all right. You're safe here. I am Moo.
You are
I made
Moo?
the
Let me
book you're
turn me
holding.
down and then hopefully level out some of the audio a little bit. Hello, Moo. Why does that name ring a bell? Why does that name ring a bell? The odd bookseller is indeed Sailor Moon, for sure. Is it illegal to laugh loudly in Hawaii? When you're there, you've got to keep it to a low ha. Jesus Christ, Sebastian. Then she's the reason this whole damn mess even exists. The Black Woods, the disappearances, all of it. You caused all of this. I'll do it in a minute, thank you very much, Nimir. I'll do all the trigger warnings and stuff in a second.
You blame me for the misfortune befalling the Black Goat. Because I made the book to begin with.
Indeed.
That's fair. But I merely created a means of communication between humans and gods. Am I truly to blame if someone else uses it for evil instead?
I mean, you did do it to the great black goat of lust, you know? How is she just talking about gods like it's nothing? Are you another eldritch god? Or an immortal human?
I am neither of those things. But I am a friend, here to aid you.
Here to aid me in getting all cozy with the black goat god in her bosoms?
You've regained a portion of your memories surrounding the book after looking at it, yes? That should lead you where you're trying to go.
Sounds great. Thumbing through the book, Roxanne's face is coming back to me. If I recall correctly, I should be able to get her through this missing persons lane. Thank you for giving this back to me.
Don't thank me. In time, I hope you'll come to forgive me.
The evil anime eyes again. The anime glasses of evil. Forgive you? My God. What could that possibly be? Okay, friends, trigger warnings, according to, they say, trigger warnings according to Steam, features insanity, violence, light swearing, innuendo, and sexual themes. It also needs to be said that it frequently, games like, or certainly the first game, did also contain themes of self-mutilation, of suicide, and of, yeah, gore and stuff like that. So please be aware of it. There are big themes of sanity and feeling insane and stuff like that. So if that is a trigger to you, please look after yourselves. Please do what you need to do to look after yourselves. I think it's a great game, but it is definitely a horror dating game. You know? Thank you very much, Nibiru. As someone who's into morally grey men, yeah, kinda, but still hot. You know. Guy was sitting on a park bench when he suddenly produced a loud, long fart. When he got up, there was a pile of coins. It was the wind of change. Fuck me. Zabadian, these are bad. These are extra bad today. What is going on? What is happening here? This feels familiar. I'm getting some killer deja vu right now. Like I've been here before. But even still, this alley feels unfamiliar. Like it changed completely from the last time I was here. I quickly pick a direction and break into a brisk jog. No matter how hard I look, I can't find my turn. Backtracking, hugging the walls, nothing seems to be helping. What was my house number again? I bet it's somewhere in the photo I got in the mail. Wait a minute. This is a receipt. Once again, it is not. Chicken curry, fried chicken, cheeseburger, beer, water, ketchup, soy sauce, and other. We got 2 others that are accumulated to 10 monies. 10 whole monies. No tax. Smacked us. I've got something to confess to you, friend. In Europe, all of the prices include tax. In the UK, all the prices include tax. So we don't put tax on our receipts as like extras, unless you ask for like a VAT receipt, which will have the tax separate. The way that America works makes it extra complicated for all of you. You all have to do math in the shop. Whereas, like, you'll pick up a product and you look at it and be like, cool, this product costs 81 cents, whatever. But now you need to calculate in your own head what the tax is going to be on top of that. Or with a calculator if you choose to. All right? In the UK and Europe, the tax is included in the price. So when you pick it up and it goes, it's 81 cents, that takes into account the fact that it's also including tax. You know? Except in Oregon State, they don't have sales tax. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. We know what we have to pay? Yeah, because you pick it up and it has the price on it, and then that is the price. Whatever the price is on top of it, that's the price you have to pay. Tax included? Wow, what a great idea. I know. What a great idea. Like picking up a product, looking at the number of the cost, and knowing that it is going to cost you that when you get to the thing. It's wild, that, isn't it? Wow. Fucking wild. That's it. I'm moving away from Canada. I just don't get it. I don't fully understand why you would make it harder for yourselves, but fuck it. Hey, who am I to dictate the currency affairs of other countries, you know? Everywhere else the price is just the fucking price. Yeah, just the fucking price. When you're coming back to Europe, we can show you. We can go into a place, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised at how everything doesn't need to add tax onto it. How's it going, Alexander Griffin? How you doing? Such a novel idea, right? Why make it more complicated for yourselves? By being, all right, I've got to add an extra 22% on this or whatever. Yeah, so we did this in chapter 1. This happened where we had a letter from our parents, and the letter turned into a receipt because it actually wasn't a letter. It was just a delusion that was caused by the Great Wood. It's a fake. It's a trap, just like last time. But nobody's there. Huh. But isn't this where I was supposed to run into that girl from last time? Instead, I'm all alone. What a cute young lady. Something is wrong. Things are repeating themselves, but they're different. I won't be able to rely on what fragmented memories I have. Even stranger, I managed to arrive at my old house undetected this time. I better rush into my room and summon Roxanne. The Black Woods are back. Okay, we're back into the same house. So chapter 2 is all about the same house. Okay. What have we got? Summon the All-Mother. And then the usual shenanigans of nothing. Seed the Black Woods. Right, okay. Have we got any items on us this time? We have the heart. Interesting. The heart that we have on our person is wrapped in vines. as if the black wood was already upon us. Can we leave? No. We can't leave.
Gotcha! That's her!
Jesus!
That's the girl Buck warned us about!
That's the girl the Buck warned us about. Hello, delightful cultist D. Cultist D, are you interested in some D? Is that what's going on here? Alcohol here is especially bad. There's 3 taxes on booze. So if a bottle of wine is listed at 20%, it's actually 30%. Wow. Yeah, we don't have any of that shit. You pick up a bottle of wine, and whatever the price is includes all of the tax that is on there, you know. Don't understand how cemeteries can raise their prices, blame the cost of the living. Oh my fucking god. Zabadian! What is going on? Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. The cringe in my soul. That's her, the girl that Buck warned us about. Of course, because Buck was the leader of the cultists, who was a bit of a dickhead. And I think, I seem to remember that the great god Roxanne told us that immortality, everyone thought that immortality was a really good thing, but and Buck wished for immortality. However, immortality is a bad thing because any wound that you get that is life-threatening, like if you get a life-threatening wound, that wound stays with you forevermore. So if you drown, for example, while you're immortal, you constantly can't breathe and are struggling and are filled with anxiety and filled with fear. If you are stabbed in the heart, you constantly have a bleeding wound that comes from your heart area because of your immortality. Now, at the end of the last chapter, spoilers, at the end of the last chapter, we definitely set the house on fire and possibly burn him to a crisp. But he's immortal, so he has to survive that. But constantly burning. That does sound quite tormentous, you know. Some absolute bangers about in town. Don't encourage him, Smackers. Do not enable this shit. All right? This evening is my second evening of RPGing after 2 sessions got cancelled for 2 players. Oh, too few players. Oh, cool. I hope it goes really fucking well, Zabadi, and I genuinely really do, because I know that you've been looking forward to it for a little while, so I really hope that it all goes according to plan. Smoothly and according to plan. You all have a real hoot, you know? I really like that take on immortality. It's a really interesting one, Alexandra, for sure. Vincent Price is taller than Alan Price, who is heavier than Katie Price, as I discovered on the price comparison website. Fucking hell. My fucking soul can't deal with this, alright? Yes! This is the girl that... oh yeah, I'm a girl. There we go. There's my gender right there. I'm a girl that Buck warned you about. What are they all doing here? How does he know I was coming? My head.
You? That's it? Buck was so worried about you?
What can I say? I am extremely fantastic.
Huh. I was wondering what raw strength you must have had in order to scare Buck into calling me in for this.
Uh-huh.
I was looking forward to tearing you apart.
I'm sure you were looking forward to tearing me apart. But, as you can see, I am extremely intimidating.
But you're just one scrawny, mortal girl. I was promised you'd be an actual threat.
And you are one very hench, muscular cultist. And I am an actual threat. But not for the reasons that you will understand. Scandalous, muscular individual.
This is overkill. Just do it yourselves.
Oh, what's that? They're going to try and kill me and I'm going to get out. Wood, right? UK Price is apparently involved in UK Pride this year. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have any opinions of it either way. If she is supportive of the Pride Parades, I am all for it. There's many things I disagree with many people, but, you know. Tear us apart, still Muslim mommy. Come on. No, she doesn't want to. She says we're not worthy of her wrestling. Not worthy of her wrestling. Not even I would cover myself in olive oil, you know. I hear the sound of steel unsheathing and heavy chains dragging toward me, but the sounds halted a short distance from me. They're hesitating. Is it me, or do they look afraid?
What's wrong? What are you idiots waiting for?
Is it because I am now part black goat?
Buck says that in a previous reality, she somehow managed to kill all of us. Alone.
I did do that. Fear me. The cultists are muttering uneasily amongst each other.
You couldn't win a fight 1,000 against 1 in your own base?
Yeah, that's right. Because you might have all of them guns, but look at my buns. Proceeds to clench arse into a tight twerk. Why not? Somewhere behind that mask, their cruel gaze is siding me up.
As if. I don't see it.
How's it going, Jam Jam? How you doing? How did the skeleton try to build muscle? By doing deadlifts? Jesus Christ. Most important muscle in the gym, the tricep. Oh my God. Stop. Zabadian, please. Please stop. Good Lord. Come on, think. I need to break their confidence. Buck was telling the truth. Buck was telling the truth. I did beat you all. And then burned the Blackwood down with everyone in it. Notice how Buck, the one who knows the most about me, isn't here?
You didn't want to risk it? She's that dangerous?
I am that dangerous. They look visibly rattled. None of them wants to risk their precious, long-lived bodies. Now, for the biggest bluff. Don't think I'm a threat. Don't think I can wipe the floor with you and your friends, even now. Go on. Underestimate me. Make the same mistake Buck did before he lost.
All right. I've heard enough. I'm interested.
Come on, muscular mommy. Allow me to indulge you in Jello wrestling. I've got them. Every single one of them dropped their weapons except for the big one.
However, you're wounded, unarmed, and outnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to live the next 1,000 years ashamed of myself for killing you now. Go lick your wounds first.
I will.
Billy, now isn't the time for playing around.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Form
Billy.
a perimeter outside. No one gets out. No one comes in.
Buck isn't gonna be happy about this.
No, he's not.
Buck will have his book. And her head. By morning.
By morning. Bold. Bold, Billy. The cultists begrudgingly depart, retrieving their makeshift weapons from the ground. None so much as look at me as they pass.
After all that talk, what you said about beating the 1,000 had better be true. Because if you can't prove your strength to me, I'll destroy you.
Oh, I hope so. Promises, promises.
Did they break your arm?
Huh. My arm. I'll have you know, these swans are sick. My arm. It really is broken. How am I going to make it out of this now? Oh, that happened in the last thing. Oh, shit. In chapter 1, this is what when we start talking about like the sanity side of things. So the black wood is affecting our perception. What we actually see and what is reality is different. So this is what we see. We see our body constantly healthy, and yet we are getting beaten and beaten and beaten like nobody's business. And we are definitely bloodied as well. But in the end of the last chapter, which is interesting, because that means that this reality is a follow-on from the old reality. Because in the last chapter, we found that we couldn't move our arm properly. Something had happened and we couldn't move our arm properly. And that affected. Well, now we know why, because we broke our arm, you know? Not too bad. Definitely need to get warm drink in me. I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. It's a bloody cold day today.
I won't let an unfair advantage hollow my victory.
Yes, good. I mean, I said about... I did say about the self-mutilation. There it is. She just broke her own arm. Did they just break their own arm?
My expectations for you are high. I believe you really did beat the 1,000 once. But that ends here.
Wow.
You have one ritual. Then, I'm coming. And don't think I'll stop at a couple broken ribs when I find you.
Okay, bold. They have honor. I respect that. They do indeed have honor in some interesting... Also think it's a little dumb. I respect that, but it's also a little dumb. Yep, for sure. Instead of healing you, she hurt herself. That is the choice. Yeah, that was the one, the curveball I wasn't quite expecting, for sure. Yeah, she did indeed just break her own arm, Pastelpunk Princess. She did indeed. Instead of me healing, she was just like, cool, I'm not going to have an unfair advantage. I'll break my own arm instead. You know? I bought myself some time. But what did I just get myself into? Shit. Huh. Our family photos look off. None of them have me in it. And my siblings. Their faces seem unfamiliar. What are those weird symbols doing there? Can we... We've got a map. Is it still the same map as before? It is still the same map as before. Okay.
Go. I won't be denied my glory.
I will have you know that your glory is packed away in a little box in the basement next to the big 3 hearts. Yes, 100%, right? Right? Coffee today, Colombian coffee or some sort of another. Ooh, what are your other options? That is the question, Jamja. What are your other options? Right. We'll go up to the bedroom, the boudoir. That was a bold choice. It certainly was. Certainly bloody was. Oh no, wait, before we do that. Can we get in this room? No, we can't. We still can't get in that room. That's the big purple room that's glowing. Whoop. Okay, ritual time. Right, what ritual can we do? Seed the blackwood, combine the seed of the fruit-bearing tree and the offal of a goat. Right, okay, we can't do that. And this is the only one we have. Wait. We don't have our spray. Before we do anything, we're going to find the spray. There it is. Thank you. Need to make sure we have the spray in order to douse any impurities. Okay. We've got the plant mister. Cool. Black idol goat is in presence. Douse any lit candles while facing the tree of the blackwood. Name this thing. There's the great statue. Hey! Roxanne, you don't have to put on that purple light. Sell yourself for sanity. I don't care if it's wrong or if it is right. Coffee it is. I was struggling to decide, so that thanks for that. Coffee. I'll buy it. Coffee. You know what I mean? Oh, tea, coffee, or a cup of hot cocoa. That coffee, yeah, sounds good. German roast coffee or some brand or another. Thrown out of the box. Colombian coffee, again, same. Breakfast tea, green tea, peach tea. I definitely just had a green tea, and it was very tasty. Well, it wasn't very tasty. It was decidedly average tasty, but apparently it's really good to me, so you know.
Stardust?
Hello there, my darling, sweet, non-lover, but platonically in love with person. Actually, it's not platonic. It is romantically in love with person.
It really is you.
It is
I
me.
can't believe this.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
It's me, Roxanne, the Black Goat of the Woods.
I know. I came all the way here and summoned you to this reality for my own personal perusal. And cuddles. Lots of cuddles. Don't worry. I remember.
Really? You do?
I do. When I saw the book, I remembered everything. Well, 5% of everything. The most important parts. I remember her all right. But what happened to the standoffishness? I don't have any memories of being so close. The love heart! That is what happened to the standoffishness.
Stardust. My Stardust. It's been so long.
Thank you. Please don't suffocate me with your buzzwams. So long. Feels like I just saw you. The side boob, though. A nice brown sugar dark roast cold brew. Oh, I can't do cold. I can't do hot. Things that should be hot, I can't eat them cold. Or consume them cold, you know? You don't have to put on that red light. Exactly. Anastasia, how you doing? How's it going? What a way to die. Suffocated with eldritch horror buzzwams. This is so different. She's completely lost her composure over me.
For me, it's as if hundreds of years have passed. Not that you would have noticed your reality beginning anew. Only cosmic entities still exist in the space between dreams.
Interesting. Wait, us meeting? That happened in a completely different reality. This is terrible.
I know it's a lot to take in, but...
You mean I wore the same thing to 2 dates in a row? Yes. Yes, Stardust. That is what we're all about. That is 100% what we're all about.
That's not the part I thought you'd get stuck on. You're completely unfazed by the fact you haven't existed for a millennia.
Yeah, don't care. I'm wearing the same outfit. Kinda. What were you doing all that time?
Trying to avoid falling asleep again. To keep from creating new nightmares. But now that it has begun again...
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy that I'm dreaming about you too.
I'm glad you're dreaming about me too, because that means that I exist now. The horror reused an outfit to 2 dates in a row? Oh, it's bad enough reusing an outfit like to 2 completely separate dates, do you know what I mean? But to 2 dates in a row? Oh, scandalous. Scandalous. Titties in the face, what a way to die, right? She's brushing my hair with her hand, like a mother coddling their child. It's nice, but I just realized something terrible. What has Buck been doing all this time? If Buck's been around for millennia as well.
Floating in the space between dreams, strategizing against you likely. After all, he had nothing to do but reflect on how you beat him.
That would be a pain in the hoop. Shoot, I'm going up against someone that knows all of my moves from a parallel reality. That explains how I got ambushed. He knew I was coming.
I should hurry. I want to hold on to this moment for a bit longer.
You can snuggle me, so long as you protect me from the broken-armed individual who wants to murder me. We might actually have the time for it. Only one cultist is after us this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I think the others said his name was Billy?
Billy? Oh, Stardust!
Yep. Yeah. Do you have a history? What's going on here? You know? At least change your undies. If it's a brand new reality, would they be considered as brand new undies? Or... 2 dates in a row, millennia apart. You've at least washed them. At the very least. At the very, very least. What? Is that bad?
Very bad. Oh, this is a nightmare. I couldn't bear to watch if Billy catches you. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
He didn't seem so bad.
She. And the fact that you met her and lived is a miracle.
I don't know. She seemed different from the others. The rest of the 1,000 acted like mindless zombies, but it's like she was fully conscious. The Undies of Theseus. Welcome back, Mr. and Mrs. Crafting. Man, I love how you can derail a conversation into philosophy no matter the game. Look, all right? Tangents are very much my vice, okay? Some people like cocaine, some people like alcohol. I like tangents, okay?
Well, I suppose it's possible that even with her bloodthirst multiplied 1,000 times over, that she still has a desire stronger than that.
She does. It is her hunger for puff pastries. Prepared my game stuff. Huzzah! I hope you've got all your dice ready. All ready to go. Accumulated your notes and organized them. She was one of your tormentors, right? Do you have any guesses about what that desire might be?
She has a very odd honor code that she follows to the letter. Her strict adherence to that code is probably the only thing strong enough to overpower my influence.
That would explain why she broke her own arm, you know. Already? Love to see it, Zabadi. And I'm actually going to play some D&D myself this weekend. My friends have got like a monthly D&D session that goes, and I don't get to play very often, but I managed to play last month, and I'm managing to play this month as well, which I'm very excited about. Very excited about. Tangents? Yes, exactly, Anastasia. Gents that are tanned. Van likes tangents or anything at right angles to the normal. Not right angles, not like a 45-degree angle, maybe. My teacher always goes off on tangents in class. They say that it's the first sign of madness. After going to play PF2. I don't know that one. What's that? Planet Fortress 2. Pathfinder. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I know that everyone was looking to go to Pathfinder when Wizards of the Coast were being douche canoes.
From what I gather, it's essentially the law of the jungle. Big fish eats small fish. Might makes right.
Survival of the fittest, all that jazz. Might makes right, but that can't be right. She takes orders from Buck. There's no way that Buck is mightier than Billy. Have you seen her?
She probably considers Buck stronger than her because he's immortal. That's a fair assessment.
So even though Buck is physically weaker than Billy, she still listens to him anyways because he's essentially undefeatable. I can use that to save all three of us.
All three of us? Ugh, Stardust.
I look after all peoples, Roxanne.
You got one of the 1,000 to have a change of heart and join your side.
Yes.
But Billy isn't like the rest of them. The only way to get through to her at all is to speak her language.
Sounds good. I'm counting on that. I just have to think of something. Suppose I could beat her by finishing the rituals while she's hunting me, but I doubt that she'll just let me go if I succeed. The house is surrounded. There must be some other way to convince her that I'm stronger than her. Stuff in the kitchen. She said I had one ritual that I was able to do. Can I take some herbs? Okay. Let's go down into the kitchen first. 1 out of 1,000. So we're going to just replay it 999 times. Do you know what the funny thing is, Zembar? When you see the actual chapters, it's like episode 1, series 1, series 2, and then series 999. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. There we go. Season 1, Season 2, Season 999, extras. Okay. Do. Hey, we're being very careful. Pathfinder's a lot of fun. The goblins are adorable. Oh, I haven't played Pathfinder. Oh, this is the kitchen. What do I need? Oh yeah, we need the milk of a black goat, meat from a living thing that died in the Blackwood. Last a receptacle, bring to yeah. So we need this. Yeah, we need this. Hunger meat from hook should be what I'm looking for. Don't remember being spoiled for choice last time. All this meat, the thousands were really out for blood this time round. No, that's the same amount of meat there was before. How's it going, Lunicorn? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Making sure that the critter isn't there. This is the milk I need. That's everything. Roxanne, here I come. What's that sound? She's hunting me now? Okay, I'm full of thingies now. Damn it! Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So now she is hunting me. There's a chase scene. Oh. Oh. Kitty. Hello, darling. There's a chase scene in this game? I wasn't expecting a chase scene. There's an ad break on, friends. We'll take a moment. We'll take a moment. We'll take a moment. How you doing, Lunicorn? How's it going? The design for the goblins are basically their heads are tennis balls with a slice cut out and teeth, lots of teeth. Oh my god, wow. Love that. Love that. I like the rules of Pathfinder 2 a lot more than D&D 5. No double rolling for checks and easier actions during combat. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. I've never played Pathfinder 2 because I don't have a point of comparison, you know. Not that differentiated move bonus, normal action. I think I like that because I'm used to it more than anything else, you know. You know? Okay, just having a bit of a health can get in the bin day. So now I'm up and hot water bottle, etc. Can chill in your glorious stream. I appreciate you choosing to chill here, Lunicorn. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much for choosing to be here. And yeah, just take the day as it comes. Take the day as easy as possible, you know. Take the day as easy as possible. But this is really, really cool. This is a really interesting dynamic of the fact that it's literally a... they are pushing for being hunted. In the chapter 1, we had to be really careful about which doors we opened, but the fact that she's actually coming around and following me now to hunt me is really, really cool. I like that. I like that. I like that as a game mechanic evolution, you know. It's really, really nice. You come from D&D 3.5? Yes. Yeah. Before where you moved and did an action. Yeah, so we did D&D 3.5 for a long time, and now we're doing D&D 5. Which I actually quite like, D&D 5. I get on with it well enough. So it's not too much of a problem for me. But then I also don't think that much about the rules. The guys that I play with, really nice dudes. But they love their mechanics. They will absolutely think outside the box in regards to mechanics. And I don't. I think very differently. I'm very much a player of concept. So I'll think about the character concept and then adapt whatever system to my character. Whereas they are very much the other way around. They'll think about the system and then think about their character around the system. More than anything else, you know. Watching Critical Role as well and how often the players get confused about what they can do or not do. Oh, that's interesting. I've not had many situations where I've not been able to do something or not understood what I can do. I did have a very, very entertaining situation with one of the players that was in the thingy, because I misread. It wasn't anything to do with the rules, it was just that I misread the power of something. But I'll talk about that in a second because I want to get back into the game. Back into the game! I'm being chased after all, you know? Made the same set of characters, made in about a dozen systems. Yeah. How's it going, Claire Bear? Hello, you cheeky devil. Doing all right. Doing okay. Doing okay. The world is tumultuous, but I am making the most of it regardless. Thank you very much for letting me know, Pastor Punk. Oh, a kitty. Hello, little darling. Even though I'm being chased by a murderer. Hello, little darling. Poor thing must be terrified with all the commotion going on. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. It has no eyeballs. What? Its face is missing.
What's wrong? Never seen a Russian blue before?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this Auntie? Is this Auntie from episode 3 of the first game? It is! It is! Nyanlatep. Nyanlathothatep. Roxanne only gave me lightheadedness, but this, my sanity is slipping through my fingers like grains of sand.
Pardon my intrusion, but when my niece didn't awaken, wailing and clutching at her sheets, I knew something was amiss. I had to see the source of her pleasant dreams for myself.
So, you thought you'd come snooping back in my... Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm a completely different character. So, oh my lordy, a one-eyed cat. New character, you know. There she is, exactly.
I've heard much about you. The way my niece spoke of you. Why, you'd think she'd learned nothing from her eternal torment at human hands.
I will have you know that I am different. Your niece, Roxanne. Oh, you're her aunt.
Many call me Aunt. Others call me the Crying Chaos, the Haunter of the Dark, the Mind Eater, the Unknown that pushes back.
I'm gonna call you Kitty.
I've earned many ominous titles and aliases that I don't much care for. But you may call me by one I do quite like, Auntie Nyan Nyan.
Auntie Nyan Nyan. Sure. I'm being driven over the edge, my very sanity thrashing towards its watery tomb amidst the unimaginable thalassophobic void.
Oh, having trouble there? Where's that indomitable human spirit that I've heard so much about? Pathetic. If Roxanne could see the state of you now, she'd know she was wrong about humans.
I will have you know, angry Cyclops lady, I am different. She doesn't have an effect on me, other than a romantic effect. But you are causing all kinds of... I thought you were a cute cat, goddammit.
Foolishly believing that humans and gods could be anything more than livestock and butcher. That admirable, worthwhile traits, like kindness and perseverance, are just in human nature.
Listen here, you.
That silly goat. So old, and yet still so naive.
I thought I could spray her.
I was once her age, and she has yet to be my age. Her torment will help her grow up.
I want to spray her with the spray bottle, like a bad cat. How dare you? She's suffering. I've seen how much damage this has done to her, and I'm not even halfway through healing any of it. This is some kind of joke to you?
This is gravely serious. That's why it's so damn funny.
Listen here, Eldritch Cat. Going back to the Egyptian Eldritch gods. All right, love this for me, yep.
Come now. The very same humans that she lent her power to use it for the sole purpose of inflicting as much suffering upon her as possible. Classic comedy.
For you, potentially. Bad kitty, exactly. Max, thank you very much for gigantifying the spray bottle there. I appreciate that. Facts.
Ah, the cosmos is always laughing and never smiling.
Uh-huh.
But then you had to come along and muddle the lesson I'm trying to teach her. You will pay dearly for that.
I'm just gonna throw this out there like a condom in an orgy, Auntie Nyan Nyan. But your lesson's pretty shit. Did you come here to
kill you? You're not immortal, so death means nothing to you. You aren't around to see it, and in the next reality, you won't even know it happened. All my creativity would go to waste.
I love that. I love the fact that she's refusing to kill us because it would be a waste. Because I wouldn't learn anything from it. What an interesting concept of murder.
Besides, I never feel so threatened by a human to step in personally.
I still want to spray you with my little water ball.
I'm here for, oh, what is the human expression? A victory lap?
What kind of lapping are you planning on doing, Auntie Nyan Nyan? Because I can tell you right now, sometimes the victory lap is the tastiest lap of all.
I'm here to watch you die when the 1,000 takes back the book. And Roxanne gets what she deserves for consorting with humans.
I mean, that, or I'm just going to throw this out there. Maybe I could take your niece on a date and we could have a nice meal together. I won't let you say something so awful about your own family in front of me. Like it's nothing.
You won't let me?
Nope, I won't. There it was. There it was. As soon as I saw the symbol, it popped up directly under my head. As soon as I fucking saw that symbol, I was like, spray the kitty. Spray the kitty.
You must have completely lost your mind, schoolgirl. I'd revert back to my suppressed form to spare your sanity, but that rebellious glint in your eye is really pissing me off.
Good. Bad
You
kitty.
see this mark? I'm etching a permanent tally, counting the number of times that you've been made humble at the bloody hands of the 1,000. This one's a given. This will help you keep perspective. The next time that you think there is any hope at all, take a good look. Your memories of its significance will come pouring back.
Sounds good.
Enjoy resting your head on Roxanne's shoulders while you can.
Shoulders.
Soon, it won't be resting on yours.
But shoulders is not where I rested my head, I'll have you know. Thank you very much. Poof! Oh my god. 3? These are tally marks that Auntie Nyan Nyan has been leaving for me. She's adding one for every time that I've lost. Doesn't really prove much as is. Nope, doesn't really prove much at all. Auntie Nyan Nyan. Right then. Ritual time. Facing red fire candles. They are red fire. Let's go. Dinner
That
time.
smells wonderful. You're such a good follower of mine. But is it ready? It may not be hot enough. Yet.
How's it going, Rach? How you doing, you beautiful bean?
Oh, such decadent, indulgent food can be so messy too. If only we had something to eat off of.
I am not, by the way, friends, I realized as well. Hold on, let me see if I can there you go. You can see the spray bottle now. I refuse to spray Roxanne. What do you call evil duck rituals? Foul practices? Oh my god. How you doing, Rach? How's it going? Volunteer's tribute. I shall be your crockery.
You can use me, if you'd like.
Sounds fantastic. I won't get aroused by it, but I mean, I appreciate the artistic nature of your naked form. Oh, I'm sure there's some plates downstairs. I could throw food in the microwave. It's gone too cold, too.
Always ready for anything, aren't you?
Yep. I shove a small handful of morsels into my mouth. Well, I wasn't prepared to meet your aunt.
My aunt? Auntie Nyan Nyan? You saw her? What is she doing here? Is She laid one finger on you, so help me!
No, I'm fine, really. She just said she was here to spectate.
Spectate? What a sick old witch. I'll give her something to spectate. You know what would really make her angry? What if we made out right now? Wouldn't that be funny?
I will happily...
It'd be so funny, trust me.
I will happily spray everyone else apart from Roxanne. She is my Snooky Poo. I'm good for kissing. My mouth's full of food.
Oh, can I have a taste?
That's gross.
Kidding. I was only 90% serious.
I didn't realize we were kissing a verse as well. I know. I knew we were sex averse, but I didn't realize we were kissing averse. Fair enough. She's getting more and more serious as time passes.
It would have really gotten to Auntie Yun Yun, though.
She seems nice.
You're allowed to say you hate my family.
She seems nice.
And after?
After I get to know them, it'll be too late to hate them. I'd love to hear about your family, Roxanne.
If I ever have a dream where we aren't in so much peril, I'd be happy to tell you all about them.
Sounds good. It's a date. Great. Okay, straight down to... Ooh. Found a shortcut to uproot. There's only 3 rituals that need to be done first. Should be faster. Drinking directly from a healthy, beating heart of the woods. Okay? Not okay. Chant while you're near your partner. Oh, okay. We're skipping ahead. Interesting. I suppose it makes sense. With us... Everything's done fast. Because we're being chased, which is different to the way it was before. We drink from the red one, right? Red is okay. Blue is not okay. As soon as I touch the heart, a large quantity of blood spills out onto the floor in front of me. I cup a handful and drink it down. It's strange, but after losing so much blood, the heart appears to have grown slightly larger. I feel a little funny, but it looks like I did it right. And then we need to go back up to... Bloodthirsty growling. Not on my watch, Starshine. Nope, wrong shit, wrong way. Yeah, this one's about speed, which is exciting. Chant while near your partner. Oh, wrong way. Oh, I need to face my partner. I am facing my partner. There we go. Facing my partner. Face the statue. What's this? Hold on. Being heart chant while near your partner. Face the statue. Alright.
Oh my. This I like.
Okay, there we go. Sorrow, grief, artist spray the police station in thick font. That's bold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hearts do grow large when you touch them. It's called love, for sure. Stepped away to make tea. Did we kill Billy? We didn't kill Billy. Billy is hunting us through the household while we are rushing through the rituals in order to set Roxanne free.
Seeing you in my dark image warms me to my roots.
That's very kind of you. Can you fix my broken arm? Dark image. I don't really feel any different. What changed? Let me check my reflection. Please be aware, friends, there may well be a jump scare and some description of mutilation going on here, alright?
Stardust, I wouldn't look in the mirror so soon. The shock might be a lot to take in.
Okay. Okay, but now I basically gotta look? Phew. Deep breaths, be strong. Oh! I have horns and a see-through top. Interesting. I have goat horns. This isn't so bad. All in all, I think I actually look kind of cute with these. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wonder if they're real. Can I touch them? Okay, so it's slightly more than that. I've also got a lot of fur, bleeding mouth, ears. Okay, interesting. I gasp. What was that? Was that me? And was that my voice just now? We're horny and kind of cute. We are indeed kind of cute. Broken arm, yeah. So in the first chapter, there is an ongoing perception filter that we're in the middle of the dark woods, effectively, and which are spawned because of the presence of Roxanne, and the dark woods deceive us into believing that we're not injured. So we've been stabbed multiple times, and we have got a broken arm. And our character... No worries, you take it easy, Zabadi, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time at your game tonight. I really hope you do. Have a great time with your friends. Yeah, our character has definitely got a Well, our character at the end of the last chapter said that they couldn't move their arm. They were like, my arm can't move. I don't know what's going on. My arm can't move. And it's... Yeah, we know, having had a glimpse into reality, that our character's arm is actually broken. So... Yeah, we still move it around and what have you, but we can't do anything with it because it's snap, you know? I sounded hoarse, like I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for hours. But more importantly, what I saw just now, what's happened to me? What? Whoa, is that a tin can? Something is very wrong with me. Did I just eat a tin can? Am I turning into a goat, slowly but surely? What's the next ritual? There's no extra rituals for us to look at just yet. Okay. Face towards a device capable of producing sound from a radio signal. Ensure that it is on. Chant 3 times. This ritual will amplify all animalistic behavior of those within earshot, including estrus and aggression. Don't worry about it. Just go straight to Roxanne as soon as possible after chanting. Trust me. Haha. All right. We're still only on 3. Quickly. The bat is coming. One. Shit, it's too fast. 2. Oh, damn it! I was so damn close, you shit. So bloody close. Alright, okay, so this one only has... It's all linear apart from the last bit. Okay, cool.
Oh my. This I like.
Doesn't sound that bad. Oh my god. Fun fact though, I used to dress very provocatively in my youth, not because I wanted to attract attention, but because I had no concept of what it meant to others. I just recognized people were nicer to me until, let's say, the penny dropped very loud. So an ace running around sexy actually resonates. Really? That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. You see, I can understand the dynamic of somebody wanting to look good, like an asexual person who has no like lust, has no sexual drive, as it were. still wanting to dress in that aesthetic purely because they like the aesthetic, not because of any sexual proclivities, as it were, no sexual inference, but just purely because they're like, do you know what, I really like the idea of wearing something provocative looking for purely aesthetic choices, nothing to do with like the sexiness of it, you know.
Seeing you in my dark image.
We'll do all this. I ate a tin can, apparently. What the fuck? It went from 3 to... What? You get it fucking wrong and that's it, done. So, evidently, every single time I die, I actually die multiple times. Interesting. Okay. How many times are we going to die this time? We've died twice. Okay, we've still got all of those. That's cool. That's all right. One. 2. 3. Formed wild evolution.
Oh my.
Okay. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Let's go. Do that again. And what we need to do is then make our way probably directly up. If we go... Come on. There we go. We'll go out of this door instead. Let's go and back up the stairs. Cool, she's become more animalistic as well. And we are back home. Let's go! Psst, I'm back. Auntie needs a scratching post. She's ruining that cupboard. She really is. Suddenly, a floral perfume-like scent washes over me.
Oh, Stardust. I was just thinking about you.
Lordy! Roxanne. Look, I'm not going to... Like, I personally, my character has no sexual urges, but if you have them and you need to take care of them, you do what you need to do. All right? I'll just wait in this corner over here.
In fact, I've just been so hopelessly distracted by you that I seem to have misplaced all of my clothes and adornments.
It looks like I'm the one that's having the lustful effect on you here, Roxanne. Okay? Not the other way around. It's the other way. You are meant to have the lustful effect on me, and you're failing miserably at that. And as a result, good Lord, come on now.
Whatever should we do? Hmm?
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. We've got a psychopathic killer running around after us with a bat. I got you covered. Always in the udders. Always in the mood. Yeah.
This is a real low point.
You brought it on yourself. All right.
I'm keeping this shirt, by the way.
That's fine. You can keep it. That's good. Oh, that old thing. Basically, gonna use it for pajamas. Take it. You are welcome.
Oh, I should reciprocate. Come here. Let me do your horns for you. It won't take long.
Sure. I sit down while she gently preens and decorates my new satyr-like spikes.
Oh, look at you. So pretty. My sweet Gothenhupad.
Gothenhupad? I feel the top of my horns. The tips have been adorned with a lustrous metal. I shake my head a few times. The fit is perfect. Wow. Was that Billy? It sounded like her bat. That was fun, but I better get back to the rituals. Right, what's the latest ritual? This will expose the psychoactive roots of the black wood, allowing them to burn without an accelerant this time. Cast out like on a porch or a balcony, but face away from the woods. Do not look at the woods in any way until the second phase of the ritual is complete. Okay. You look very provocative there, my dear. In your delightful... little pajama top. So we face away from the woods. We've chanted that. You may have lost your sense of direction. This is normal. Stay calm. Do not directly view the woods in any way, windows and doors included, until the ritual is concluded. Avoid looking into any mirrors. Find your way back to your partner. Chant to hide the roots from your sight. Alrighty. Oop. Oh. Oh, I need to not look at the... Oh, I looked at the roots. Love the shirt even had hearts on it. The beguiling melody. Okay. Yeah, cool. All fun and games. Onwards. So, the roots change our path. Okay. So we look away from all of that. We chant the labyrinthine roots. And then we need to get back to our partner. But the map is closed. Of course, there is no map because there's labyrinthine roots. Okay. See how it is. Oh, excuse me 2 seconds, friends. There's somebody at my door. Give me a moment. Just a little package for Chunk. Okay. Shit. Oh. Oh. just spinning around in circles, seeing if we can get ourselves a doorway. Because the labyrinthine routes are... Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. There we go. Fucking hell. That was good. My actual heart was going there. You know what I mean? Love this, isn't it? Isn't it good? Psst. Roxanne, I did it. That was the last ritual before I can uproot you.
Oh, that's great news.
What's wrong?
It's nothing, but if there's any loose ends left to tie up, now would be a good time to do it. Before uprooting me, that is.
How you doing, Margot? How you doing?
Haste makes waste, after all.
I still haven't beaten Billy yet. If I don't do it now, I might not get another chance. You are missing all of the signals! Stardust! You are missing all of the goddamn signals! But then again, Billy is scary as hell. I was able to survive all this time without getting spotted, but who knows how many times she's killed me in other realities. Well, according to the tally marks, like a good 50 or 60. If I knew the exact number, I might be able to come up with a strategy. Right, okay, so usual, if your relationship with Roxanne Silver is soured or you no longer wish to have the earth consumed by the Blackwoods, this ritual is the only way to rid your reality of them for now. The ritual will cause the Blackwoods to burn to ash and the hearts will return to their dormant state. This will allow you to escape from the Blackwoods, but we warned you can never meaningfully leave the Blackwoods once you've entered. Continue to the next page. The previous ritual should have exposed the roots. No further regions or rituals are needed to burn them. Go to the heart in the woods. While facing a heart, chant that one. Okay. We're going to do both endings here. These are tally marks that Aunt Nyan Nyan have been leaving for me. She's been adding one for every time I've lost. Wow, look at all the times that I've kicked the bucket. Geez, I had no idea I'd died so many times, and yet I'm still here. Wait, that's it. If I show this to Billy, I might make it out of this. I should wait here. Let's not do that initially. Because I believe that this is like the one path of the end, because this one is a linear path, but it's a got two endings. So we'll do this one first and then we'll do the other one.
Wait, don't, not yet, please.
What are you talking about?
I'm not ready to leave yet. You don't know how long it's been since I've had any solace in these nightmares. Since my dreams were something to look forward to. Now that you're here.
Oh, Roxanne.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. How do I know I won't be alone next time? What if you aren't there to make me feel safe?
Oh.
I don't want to leave.
Okay, we can stay.
What?
I'll stay with you here for as long as you need.
But we can't. I know that. If we sit around and wait instead of ending this now, bad things will happen to both of us. We'll lose our opportunity to end things on our own terms.
Something bad is bound to happen to everyone. That's life. But that doesn't mean it's not worth living through. I'd never cut my time here with you short just because it'll end eventually. I'll wait here until someone drags me away.
I can't ask you to do that. I couldn't do that to us. I couldn't see what they do to you.
Yes, you could. You big old worrywart. Bad things happen, sure. But they always pass. Plus, you're immortal. Something good enough to make all of this worthwhile is bound to happen eventually.
You're right. No matter what happens, it will pass. I just have to be patient.
Yep.
Whatever our time apart holds, I'll have the heart to face it. Thank you.
Anytime, Roxanne. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Thank you, my sweet Stardust.
You're welcome. Bye, love your face. Right, this isn't the true ending, I don't think. Oh, it shouldn't be. That's the reason. I was about to say, this wasn't the true ending because I didn't show Billy the tally marks. And as a result, Billy was wandering around waiting to kill me. You know? Throw the lady a bone, will you? Friends don't let friends suffer violence. Oh, I know. But, it's, you know. What happened? Did the whole house follow me? I don't see any rubble. The book. I've got to take it and...
Don't. You can't see your body, but I can. You'll suffer if you try to move.
Sounds good. Welcome back, Dapper Cogsworth.
You're finished.
No, I'm so close. I reach for the book, but my wrist is kicked aside.
Stop already. You're already dead. Even if you can't feel it yet.
Even if I can't feel it yet? My God.
I'll be taking this to Buck, as promised.
I tried to yell in protest, but the words won't come out. If Buck gets the book back, no, I won't let either of you hurt Roxanne. Not in my house.
Let go. Let go. You can't put up a fair fight anymore. There's no glory in prying this book out of your hands now. So admit defeat and let go already.
I reach with my other hand, and the thumb frailly along the close pages for a grip.
If you're going to dishonor me by not conceding, I'll have to take this by force.
Rude. There's a loud tearing noise. A pain beyond belief rips through my body.
You ripped out a page as I pulled the book away. Why? You're too wounded to speak. You won't be able to cast anything to save yourself.
That doesn't matter now. I know I'm beyond saving. This me, at least. But what if everyone is saying about new realities is true, then there'll be another Stardust another time. Then I'll happily pass the baton. I won't let Roxanne suffer in the meantime.
Seeing the Black Woods. You ripped out the page that lets you summon the Black Woods. If that burned with the house, Buck would have no way of summoning Roxanne to hurt her, and she would be saved, right? That's your plan?
I mean, sure.
That's how you're going to waste your strength?
Sounds good.
Useless.
I feel my fist being pried open by an inhuman grip. My entire hand goes numb. All of my extremities do. There's a pause before my wrist is released and falls limply to the ground. I hear footsteps retreating as Billy leaves me. I failed. I was so very close. I'm sorry, Roxanne. With my last drop of will as my vision begins to dim, I turn my head towards my clenched fist. The page is still in my hand.
Let it burn.
She's leaving with the book, but letting me destroy the most important page. There's too much to unpack here with what little time I have left. So instead, I watch the page in my hand burn to ash as everything goes dark. Roxanne, in this dream, the one about me, you're safe.
Stay tuned. Another episode of Sucker for Love, Date to Die For is coming up. Huh. Even though Stardust lost the battle, looks like she's winning the war, isn't she?
Hey, why are we counting on me all of a sudden? Can't you find somebody less famous to get their hands dirty? Next time on Sucker for Love, the lonely devil arrives. Now who wants an autograph?
Shut your face. I want an autograph from Roxanne. Crafted by her horns? Oh, you've got to get both the true endings before you can actually go to TV series 999. That's hilarious. Love that. Love that.
Chapter 2. Did something
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I load a checkpoint? There we go. Fantastic. Thank you. Ooh, what's this? Chapter 1. Okay. Chapter 2, The House of Wax. So we need to go get the true ending. Chapter 2 has 2 endings. Yes. And we have the good, uprooted, the good ending, and then thingy. So if we went up to chapter 1, for example, the chapter 1 had loads of different variations. We had a bad ending, and then a good ending, and then a true ending. And with chapter 2, House of Wax, which is the name of a BDSM club in the film Preaching to the Perverted, we have the good ending and then the true ending. So we'll survive the labyrinth. We do all this. And then we need to convince Roxanne. If only we had a way of convincing Roxanne how amazing we were. These are tally marks that Auntie Nyan Nyan has been leaving for me. She's been adding one for every time I've lost. Wow, look at all the times I've kicked the bucket. Jeez, I had no idea I'd died so many times, and yet I'm still here. Wait, that's it. If I show this to Billy, I might make this out of it. I should wait here. We'll wait for Billy. So the true ending isn't good? No idea. No idea. You lurk away, said you cheeky devil. Thanks very much for stopping by. I love that the movie I wanted to be Tanya so bad before figuring out that I was a primal prey. Yeah. Yeah, Tanya Cheeks on Preaching to the Perverted is fucking excellent. Great movie. Really, really good movie. Hey. Welcome on up.
What are you doing?
Hey.
Don't tell me you've given up. I was clear what would happen if I caught you. There is no dishonor in killing you now.
Actually, I can prove I'm stronger than you right here, right now, without throwing a single punch. Take a look.
You're bluffing. Is this some kind of a trap you set for me?
Not a trap, a scoreboard.
Scoreboard?
A 12-foot tall cat girl in heels from outer space carved these notches into the wall.
Alright, go on.
Really? I haven't already lost to you. That makes sense to you so far?
I work for a cult that worships a four-eyed goat tree from outer space. Your story really isn't outside the realm of believability yet. Go on.
She made these notches because she wanted to discourage me. Makes a permanent tally mark on the wall each time you kill me. She left this to prove I'll only lose against you, but actually, it's the only way that I could have ever proven that I've won.
So, I've beaten you to death countless times? That's your point?
My point is that my tenacity is infinite. All of these times I've lost, and you're not any closer to defeating me. You see? Right? This may be the number of times that I've fallen, but it's also the number of times that I've come back.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
Certainly am.
However, all you've proven is that we're in a stalemate. If you really believe I'd spare you because we're tied at the moment, I'm sorry to say, you still have to die.
Your personal honor code means you'll only listen to someone that is stronger than you, right? And you listen to Buck. That must mean that he's stronger than you, because he's immortal.
Even if I managed to break him in two now, he could beat me the next time we met by already knowing what I was gonna do. That makes him stronger than me.
But he'd be worse for wear, right? He keeps the mental and physical trauma from all of your previous attempts to kill him. And I don't. I come back good as new every time, without even remembering how I got my head handed to me. If Buck and I fought, I would eventually win because his injuries would accumulate and mine wouldn't. That makes me stronger than Buck, which makes me stronger than you. Logic! Well, what does she think?
Oh, proving you're stronger than me without throwing a single punch. I see your strength. I won't come after you anymore if you spare me.
Spare her? Jeez, she really does believe I'm much stronger than her. I mean, I guess I was telling the truth, but I didn't expect her to submit like this. She must take that honor code of hers seriously. It's a deal, on 2 conditions.
What's the first one?
Could you maybe take off your mask?
Fine.
Wait, her eyes! You don't have the Sacramento stare.
No, I'm not one of the 1,000. I'm not even from here either. So, what's the second order?
Once I finish the uprooting ritual to set Roxanne free, I want to escape alive with the book.
Done.
Really? Easy as that? That's a huge relief.
But be warned, when Buck sees me helping you, there's no way he'll let me meet you again in the next life. I'll either be dead or somewhere far, far away. If I do this, this is the only time I'll be able to help you. This reality is your only shot.
So this is the only time I'll be able to count on Billy. I better make it count. Alright, once I finish the last ritual, we're going.
Good answer. I'll watch your room until then.
I want to see what's in the purple door. But no purple door from here. You've returned from the pause of dramatic music. So the true ending is we do escape. I can't talk to you? Okay. Well, let's do it. Get the true ending. Oh, hello. There she is. Hey, I was wondering, what exactly is your honor code?
How long do you have?
We're surrounded by 1,000 people that want me dead.
I'll give you the short version then. I only listen to people stronger than me. For example, I don't follow any law written by somebody who benches less than 415.
Bold? Isn't that basically all of them, though?
Yeah. If some dusty old fart couldn't force me to return my shopping carts in person, why do I have to do it because of a law they wrote while wearing a dress?
It's not illegal to return your shopping carts.
Really? It's not?
No, but it's kind of weird that you don't anyways.
If you can't move a shopping cart from one end of the parking lot to the other, I owe you nothing.
Right? Yeah, 100% on board. Let's head on down.
All right. Be on guard. Buck might be surveilling us.
Perform the uproot heartburn. How's it going, Renard? How you doing? So I can freely move about the place now that Buck isn't around. Interesting. Blast the Imperial March on my kazoo. Amazing. Welcome back, Not the Brain. How you doing, you cheeky devil? Let's face the one heart that's got the beating and what have you.
Wait, don't. Not yet. Please.
Thought as much. Billy is voiced by a streamer, Autumn Ivy. Oh, really? No way. Oh, shit. Well, I never. What are you talking
I'm not
about?
ready to leave yet. You don't know how long it's been since I've had any solace in these nightmares. I don't want to
Okay.
go. I don't
Is
want to
this
leave.
the same conversation? Okay, we can stay.
What?
Yeah. I'll stay with you here for as long as you need.
But we can't.
Something bad is bound to happen to everyone. Yeah, so we've done all this.
You're right. Whatever are ready.
Cool.
Thank you, my sweet Stardust.
All done here.
The Black Woods are burning. Buck probably knows now. This is our one shot.
Sounds good. Let's go. All right, what's the plan? Can you get us out of here?
Yes. Remember that the 1,000 formed a perimeter around the house. If we run out blindly, we're finished.
Okay, that's very useful to know. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
The burning roots are invisible too. So to stay safe, keep your feet on something that doesn't burn, like cement or water.
Okay, that's good.
I saw a pond on the foot.
Ooh. That sounded like a shotgun. Ugh. It's Buck. Where is he? Okay. Raining. Bloody Buck around here somewhere. Exciting updates from the Ptolemaic lands. The car lives! Huzzah! Who was the battery then? Who was the battery then? Probably. Thank God that missed. I turn around to see Buck silently loading another shell into his shotgun. That must hurt. Why, he's so burned already. My skin isn't falling off like his. What happened to you?
You did. Nanny happened too.
Ah, he burnt to death in the first chapter, and as a result, he is constantly in a state of his flesh melting and dropping off him, you know. Buck is his last name shot. Oh my God. Nanny, hearing that name, that was someone who helped me escape. Where is she?
Couldn't be trusted. So she's gone this time. Billy's gone next time. Now give me the book. Don't bother telling me it's not with you. Because I'm shooting you either way if you don't hand it over right now.
Over my dead body.
Not stronger than me now, are you?
Yeah, he's getting real messed up, but he is immortal, so it doesn't matter. How's it going, MC Amazing? How you doing? Billy!
As I was saying, hold my rope to your mouth and jump in the pond on your way out. Wait in the water until the fire's burned over.
What about you?
Go!
I turn, rushing out the door. There's nobody standing between me and the pond. I made it through this. I take one last look behind me.
I'll get you.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. Another episode of Sucker for Love, Date to Die For is coming up. Huh. Looks like she was stronger than me after all. You've got your work cut out for you, kid.
Hey, why are we counting on me all of a sudden? Can't you find somebody less famous to get their hands dirty? Next time on Sucker for Love, the Lonely Devil arrives.
Not the Lonely
now,
Devil.
Who wants an autograph?
Not me. I'm grand, thanks. Okay. Oh. Billy has left the 1,000. Chapter 2. The True Ending. So we've got chapter 3, which is we've got series 1, series 2, and series 999, and then Sucker for Love chapter 1000. Interesting. Interesting. However.
Sucker for love. Date to die for.
Indeed. However, friends, that's probably a better time to leave it, because if we start another one, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go in the middle because of I've got a meeting in like half an hour. So I'd end up playing for like 20 minutes and then having to leave anyway. So we've done chapter 1 in the first time we played it. We've done chapter 2. Oh, that was very loud. I'll turn myself up a wee bit, friends. Oh, an advert's about to start. Excuse. But it does mean that if you watch the advert now, then you're not going to have to worry about it in the next hour of your own watching or viewing, stuff like that, you know? Back home, thanks God, crawling into bed with a hot water ball and more painkillers. I hope that it eases off as soon as possible, Maya. I really do. I really, really do. Just a cocky little Buck. I'm sure he'll be okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so far, Buck has died via burning. And also died via a bat to the head. So the more chapters that go on, Buck is not having a good time with it. Do you know what I mean? Buck is not having a good time with it. He is struggling, you know. Big hugs. Thanks for streaming. Hope the meeting goes well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We will be raiding out. We will be raiding out to another delightful individual, but I want to make sure that like we'll wait for the ads to finish first so that people are not having to watch ads for whoever we raid out to. You know what I mean? But thanks very much, friends. I'm really enjoying this. How are we liking it? How are we liking it? I think that it's a really nice evolution from where the first game was. Like the first game with its different chapters of different people and stuff, I thought that was a really, really cool way of doing it. But it definitely felt more of like a visual novel more than anything else. Whereas this one definitely has more of an interactive dynamic. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot more interactivity. You can actually move around. There's actually a chase element, which I thought was quite interesting. Not seen that in a visual novel like this before. Originally, I didn't realize that they were going to do something like that because in the first episode, it's all like sneaking around. Can you get through this? Can you not get through this? And there's no real pressure to do it. There's no fear, or there's no pending fear. It's just like, can you get in or can you not get in, you know? Whereas this feels a lot like that chapter had a lot more pressure to it, had a lot more fear element to, because you were constantly being chased by Billy, you know, which I thought was very, very cool. I also like the lingering fear of the fact that our bodies are changing. Our bodies are morphing and we don't even know it, you know what I mean? This one is less cringe, but also less humor, but the story is more engaging. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. I think it's literally another game. Yeah. The only real, like, it's got obviously Auntie Nyan Nyan, and the Black Goat, which is again from like the Cthulhu mythos and stuff, but it does feel like a different game. It does feel like a very different pace, a very different style, but thematically similar, you know? I thought that was really cool. I think that's a really, really cool dynamic. I think that's a really, really cool dynamic for sure. I'm really liking it. And the fact that we were also managing to do like a chapter per stream is also pretty fun. It is also pretty fun. Right, friends, before we go anywhere, the adverts are about to finish. So before we go anywhere, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful, wonderful moderators. Mods! Thank you very much for all that you do. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do in and out of stream. All the stuff you do for me behind the scenes and all the stuff you do for this wonderful, wonderful community. You cheeky little devils, you. I appreciate you, you glorious beans. Thanks Twitch for doing the thing where it ups the volume at the start of each new ad. Freaking scares the life out of me. I fucking hate that shit. And YouTube's really bad for that as well. YouTube is real bad for that. Like, terrible volume mixing. Fucking hate it when that happens. So, I hope that all the ads are now over and you can come back and join us. Come back and indulge in our joys and wonder, you beautiful beans. But friends, we're going to go raid somebody. We're going to go throw some love at another delightful individual. If you can stick around for that raid, I would really, 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 really appreciate it, you beautiful beings. I'd really appreciate it. So we can go throw some love at another delightful individual. Let me have a quick look at who we can go throw some love at. Who have we not raided in a while that we can go throw some love at? Oh, excuse me. Who's playing something relatively similar vibes? Is there anybody playing anything relatively similar vibes? Okay, we'll go raid this person. We'll go raid this glorious bean. They've also only just started as well, so it means you're going to get your stream's worth, friends. Friends, if you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first Botavane raid message for subscribers, the second Botavane raid message for non-subscribers. Raid. Let me spell their name correctly. Friends, let's go raid Luna. Let's go raid Luna. Luna is a glorious individual. I've popped into a few of their streams, and it's always been an interesting time over there. It's always been an interesting time over there. Friends, let's go raid Luna. Luna is a beautiful bean, and they have only just started.
You little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. Friends, if you're not in the raid up here, please click on the link that I have just thrown out there so we can all go throw Luna some love together, because sometimes I know that Twitch likes to not drag us all over together, you know? Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for the follows. Thanks so much for spending your time here. I really appreciate you being here, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beans. Also, don't forget that I will be doing an extra stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT, that's 7 p.m. British time, where we're going to be doing some more finger licking of Colonel Sanders. All right, another dating game where it's the KFC dating game. We'll be finishing off tomorrow night because we didn't finish it last week. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, 7 p.m. GMT, that's 7 p.m. British time. All right, extra stream for the week, because why not, you know? Friends, you beautiful individuals, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Let's go throw some love at Luna Moth Wings. If you don't know them, it'll be a chance for you to get to know them, you know? Until then, you beautiful beans, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.